Move to the right scene and everything, and we'll get started.
Hey, from like a bottle.
Hello.
Hey, man.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello. How's
Hello.
it going, everyone? How we doing?
Hi.
Good.
Hello.
Good.
Good. Well, welcome out to episode 90 of Godforged. Before we get started into everything, has anyone got anything they want to shout out today? Scanning. Nope. Okay. Yeah, so, should we get straight into things?
Yeah.
Doth anyone wish to read the intro?
Not it.
Let it.
I'll do it.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Well volunteered.
I get inspiration, yeah?
That made me like fucking wince a little. Just
I'm just kidding, dude. I'm just kidding. Well, I can't say when last we played at Skull. That just seems weird, dude. You've like written this.
Yeah, okay. Say when last we left off, if you wish.
Okay. Last we left off, our party were in the middle of a battle with Silveric, the Worm Hunter, and a rat. With a killing blow, I caved his skull in before we fled from the collapsing lair of Nithrax. After collecting Almo, we journeyed southward to Holm with the intention of arriving at the Scarlet Ballad, docked in Hornfall. From there, we planned to take Dara, Timmy's mum, home.
Okay. Yeah, very simple one this week with you just fought against the creature, killed Silvaric, gathered the loot, and headed south. A couple of you went off to get Almo, came back towards Holm. There in Holm, you'd purchased a diamond and some rubies for rather cheap, and you managed to do so because some people
I
were
believe
trying
that's 2 diamonds. Just want to clarify that.
2 diamonds. And you did so by convincing some people that were trying to get a bit of a shady deal out of some adventurers. So you've managed to kind of talk your way out of that. But it is exactly there where we're leaving off. We're starting off. The home is around you. You've got everyone in their individual kind of Lehman's tiny huts all around. You've got the kind of spa area and the hot springs. And it's pretty warm atmosphere in here for the most part. And you're free to do as you wish. Is there anything you would like to do in home? It's probably midday at this point.
This is all the day that we got back, right?
Yes, you guys. They
just got there.
They just got there.
Yeah.
You've got out the spa. Right. You've cleaned up a little bit.
Right.
And bought those couple of diamonds, but yeah, you haven't done anything else.
Okay. I don't know. We need to, I guess, get some supplies and hit the road to the ship, because I can't take everyone all at once. We're too many people.
Good idea.
How about all the supplies?
You guys get some supplies. I've got something I need to take care of.
Is it the spa? Are you gonna?
What?
Is it the spa? You're gonna?
No.
It's all right.
Don't forget your robe if you're going.
Yeah, that should be in our bag.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What are they talking about?
I don't know.
No, your robe's in the bag. You might just get a new one, probably.
In fact, Adawad, just to ensure that what they're saying is false, perhaps you should come.
I got nothing else to do.
You're gonna get a robe too. The robes they seem nice.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, we just because we got here earlier, so we have they're really nice.
I'm just going to help Scold with this task.
Okay, I hope it works out for you.
Have fun.
Yeah, I hope it does too. Where are we going? What is this?
Important business.
Important business, all right.
Spa business.
Well, Scold and Adaward walk elsewhere. What are the rest of you looking to do?
I would like to send a message to Cadman at some point, but I don't have to do it right this moment. And I guess if we decided what stuff we didn't want, we can go drop that with Co.
Mm-hmm.
Co.
No, sorry, Mo.
Mo. Shit. Okay, don't tell him I messed that one up. Well, we could sell it if there was stuff that no one's gonna use.
Wait,
If
no,
we decided
it is
that.
Co. It is Co.
Nice.
And it's Sada all over.
Sorry.
Well-
Look, it comes back to bite you when you name them Co, Mo, and Do.
Why did you do that? Otherwise, we could just keep that stuff, and there's 8 million Cadman chops, and we could just sell it at the next one.
Oh shit! Right, we were gonna decide who got which of those magic items
Yeah,
between sessions.
We did before we started, for the most part.
Okay. Cool.
Which is the same as what we said right before we ended last.
Okay,
time
great.
As well, so we're good.
Okay.
Well, do you want to divvy up your stuff then? And we'll go over towards Scold and Adderward, whilst you kind of look through what you want to sell.
Sure.
Scold and Adderward, where are you heading off to?
Where are we heading off to?
Follow me.
All right.
Scott leads him to the hot spring.
Are you going for the one you did?
The fucking VIP one, the fanciest hell one.
Are you going for the place that you did inside the realm? Because you went through your own separate realm the game.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, you'd come
Yeah.
across the kind of caretaker of Home, the cloned one. He kind of looks across to you as you step and goes, "Ah, Master Scold, good to see you again."
The usual for two. He puts a large bag of gold on the table.
What is this? What is this?
Do you have any preference on how your world should be? Anything you would
You
like
pick.
to add? Next to you, Adderwood. We can do anything you like. If you'd like it to be a cold or warmer climate, if you'd like it to have Master Scold enjoyed a rather neat little bit of fishing.
Alward is dumbfounded.
We have
He's speechless.
a beautiful selection of things, anything your mind can think of.
He sort of stares right. Looks over at Scold.
The usual.
The usual. He looks to you, Adderwood. What in freezing areas that will be comforting to one such as your complexion.
All right, hurry up. Someone's going to see us.
He steps over into he goes, "Oh, with me." And he kind of steps into this separate section. And you'd see he begins casting Magnificent Mansion. And the doorway opens up. He opens it up and he bows, allowing you to go inside.
Scott will just go in without hesitation.
Inside, the first thing that you see is a coat hanger with a new fresh robe for you, Scold, with your name imprinted across the back. And also Adderward, you've got one, and it perfectly fits to your size. You can see yours is not designed to keep you warm because it's kind of almost designed around you. It's almost kind of designed as almost like just a comforting, just extra layer. Inside itself, you've got a fishing area over to one side. You've got like an ice lake as well for ice skating or for diving through for you. You have kind of loads of fishing rods, and there's plenty of fish inside the fishing spot. And there's a big house. It's kind of done in a very kind of Krugven style, but almost like it's just been built and designed. Massive beds inside. You've got rooms. There's servants walking around. How would you usually do your servants, Gold? Who would you like to serve on you? They can look like whatever you like.
He doesn't care.
No? Okay.
No, there's no preference.
Then for the most part, it would just be kind of just very just like comforting, almost the most default looking people you can see who are just like very generic, kind of perfectly just groomed hair, no hair on their face, just smiling humanoids. You would see as they kind of go around, deliver loads of food. There's plates and plates of meat inside the dining hall with great big chairs, huge ones full of like furs and all sorts that you can just kind of slump into. A fireplace if you wish to light it. For you, Adderward, there's plenty of extra foods that are like almost like flavored ice that you can kind of absorb into you as well if you wish, of all just various flavors and kind of in this cooling system. But for the most part, you have just entered into kind of the perfect spa area. There's a tanning room. There's kind of like with heating kind of rocks that kind of burn against the walls. There's also just cooling area. There's like a freezing area that's almost comforting to you, almost the opposite to a sauna. But you have everything you kind of wish for in this place.
Wasn't what they were talking about with the robe thing.
Scald is ignoring you. He's got his hand right to the wall. He's like lifted his armor off. He's putting his robe on. You just see his back. It's his skull. He reaches and picks up like a giant turkey leg.
Yeah.
And just begins to head towards like the sauna.
They've designed your one, Scold, to every 10 feet or so, there's always a plate of meat ready. So like no matter where you go, you can always just reach out to get like a leg of meat.
There's just food everywhere.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Lauren looks back and makes sure there's no way anyone can observe him doing
No
this.
words have been exchanged.
Door is invisible. It's closed.
And he proceeds to also enjoy the spa.
Not a word is had between the two for the entirety.
Just pure comfort. For the rest
How
of
much
you,
was that? Because, like, I feel like it went without saying last time, but obviously, while Fia and Basil and Elmo were there, Fia 100% was bucking up.
I can't remember our exact pricing for it, but I
can't
think
remember
it
either.
was roughly like 30 gold. It was quite expensive.
That's so much.
30 gold for
Oh,
like
no.
for like a little evening of it.
Yeah, it's terrible. Okay.
I remember mine being a couple, at least 100.
Was it a couple
gold.
hundred?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it was more than that.
Let me just
It
double
was
check.
more than that.
I have to find my old episode. Let me think. Episodes.
Like 150, maybe. It was enough that Scold would have
Yes.
been like, "You
Yes.
losers."
It was 200 gold.
Okay.
I'm not entirely sure how much gold ended up paying, but it was 200 gold in the initial.
All right.
rate.
Okay.
I had to find the episode. It was episode 71.
Okay.
Yeah. So Scold just went and paid a couple hundred gold, and gets everything you cater for as well. You've got like a little kind of bell inside there as well. So if there's anything else you wanted changed up, the guy can come in and change it at any point.
Dang.
And all the food is tangible, so anything you eat in there, you do fill up. So it all actually helps. So outside
Dang.
of the spa area, what are the rest of you doing now then?
Okay. I think we have we have everything divvied up actually. So
I think so.
But I have in my notes that we took a chain from that chained devil, and I wrote, "On a nat 1, it wraps around you." So I guess whatever that is, we don't need it, and we can. It rides like a snake, seemingly alive. On a nat 1, it wraps around you. Whatever that thing is, we're gonna
I
sell
don't think
that.
any of us wanted
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
So, yeah, I don't know. I'll go back and sell it.
Okay. Yeah, you'd go.
Anyone who wants to go to see not Cadvan.
They don't have a fresh stock in, as you learned last time, because Cadvan is technically not there. But they do have a means to sell and buy. So you're going to go into Cadvan's to sell. Is it just that you want to sell?
Yeah, I think that. Let me take a look at. Yeah, that is probably all, at least out of anything else that I have.
Okay. You step through the portal into Cadvan's, and you'd see behind the table,
Music.
kind of always just slightly falling asleep, is the just double check. Is the you'd see Ko. Ko is the silver scaled one with like frills, almost like a snake. And you see as she falls asleep, the frills almost shake and shimmer a little bit. She wakes up. And she sees you come through. Oh, welcome to Cadvan's.
Hi, Ko. We're back. I'm back. Okay, I know you said you didn't have anything new, but I do have something I would like to sell.
What have you got? And you bring out the chain.
Chain on table.
What does it do?
Well, as you can see, it moves around like it's kind of alive. I don't
Should we just blow the table and just
really.
puts out 250
We got it from like
gold?
a devil.
Okay.
You know what? It's real heavy, and I actually don't really want to carry it. Can you maybe help me out a little bit? Can you not can you not give me the gold and just remember how I still have a store credit? Can you just put it on the credit? Can you just add that to it?
She leans under and looks down. Pulls out kind of a sheet. Looks around for something to write with.
Oh, baby.
Here, I've got a. I take out a quill.
Okay. She takes it. Have you got quill and ink?
Yeah. And paper.
Okay. She gets the ink, looks at the quill, puts it aside, and dips her finger in there. And then just writes 250 and then fear. And rolls it up and just puts it under the table.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. Okay. Have a great day, Ko.
Okay. You too.
Okay. All right.
Is there anything else you want to say?
No, that was it for today. But if I find anything else good, we'll let you know.
Okay.
Okay.
And you leave. Okay. Yep. As soon as you step outside again, you hear as the music just fades away into the distance, and you close the door behind you. 250 store credit then. But you find yourself back outside and home.
I would like to go into one of the private, like, little tiny huts so I can send a message.
Okay. Yeah.
And hope that no one is peeking in.
Yep. You can rent out one of those. You'd have to rent it out. But just to skip over the roleplay of that.
Yeah.
It would be for a singular hut for an hour, 2 silver.
I'm just like, send 20 messages. I've got an hour. Okay. So I will send a message. Oh, I'll just actually use the spell. I won't use tack. Let's see how that works. I'll send a message to Cadven.
Sure.
And I'd like to say, hey, back in home, took care of our friend. Everything is okay. How are you?
Go ahead and roll a d20.
All right.
Okay.
19. So close.
You'd hear back to you. No, it's the opposite way around. On a 1, it doesn't send. You'd hear back. Oh. Brilliant. Fantastic news. Does that mean we're safe? I assume you can't respond, so yes. Well, that's great. We'll reconvene soon.
I'm going to send another one.
Okay.
Guess what? I could send another one. Yeah, I think you're safe. She's gone. Ko's doing well. See you soon. Bye.
Or d20.
Should have said love you, bye.
Yeah, I just want all of these to be ended in a way where the character's like, what are we? Like, what does she think we are?
She's going to have to start every message with, I know I have no boundaries, but.
He responds, oh, look at you, mildly impressive. Well, that's fantastic news. Send my thanks to the entirety of God's Bane. And congratulations on the improving your studies. And it ends there.
Okay, that's all. I'll find everybody and tell them what he said.
Okay. Yeah, where's Timothy, Aaron, Fabia, and Basil?
Timmy would be spending this time fixing up both Dara and Aaron from any dents or wounds they have with his smithing tools.
Dara will be speaking to you at the same time, saying, "How much of the world have you seen?"
I mean, I feel like a lot, but at the same time, it's hard to tell. You know, there's so much of it.
There's a lot. But we barely made it outside the mountains. We're always in a few miles radius of Undersun. And yet, here you are. All the way in Fjordhelm. As if you know everything about the place.
I know a king here.
You know a king. When you're done with this grand adventure, do you plan on returning home?
I mean, it depends how it ends, I guess you could say.
What do you like?
I think I'd want to stay helping as many people as I can after finding out that I'm able.
Well, I don't know how much it means to you, but you have my blessing to spend as many years as you can. I'm happy that you went after this life. Not just because it reunited me and your father, but also because look all the people you've saved. And continue to save. Your friends rely on you, I know that much is sure.
I mean, I rely on them just as much.
What's a group of friends for other than that? Well, you'll always have a home to come back to.
Can't wait for you to see it. It's been a while. Not much has changed. I mean, you know that we don't change much there, but some people have grown. Still trying to figure out how we work in everything. I mean, we can't just tell people that it's you, you know?
That's true. I should say something as well. You did a lot in saving me. What about the others?
I mean, there's so many of them. We need to find another way, I guess. We can't go to every single one, find them, attempt what we attempted with you. It was dangerous enough for one chance.
I know. And I don't mean to burden you with this, but it's difficult knowing that everyone was in a backseat to a war that they didn't volunteer for. Knowing that there are many like me who saw through the eyes of these mechanical beings and couldn't do anything about it. If you come across any way to help more people.
I mean, that goes without saying.
I know. Well, that's not the sound of the mood. Hopefully when we get back, your father hasn't burnt the place down and...
He's a little more capable now.
I'm excited to see. What are you up to, Fabio? And Baz.
Nothing nearly as cool. I think Fabia's still really pissed off about that time that she got really fucked up trying to sneak in there. And probably spent a decent amount of time just like sitting and like staring at it, like trying to figure out if there's any way Yeah, like throwing rocks in there occasionally from really far off to see what happens to the rock, you know? like casting mage hand and putting a mage hand in there and seeing if it disappears.
You would see your mage hands would go through, because it targets creatures. You'd throw the rocks through, and you'd have one of the staff kind of come over and be like, "Evening, Miss. We've
Hey,
had
what's up?
some complaints.
Oh, about what?
It seems you are disturbing some of the guests in the VIP section.
Oh.
Throwing
Why? What am I
objects
doing?
Through. They've noticed a bunch of rocks being thrown through, and
Oh. Do you have proof that that was me?
we can only go
Whips
off
out
what one
video.
guest has said so far.
Okay. Well,
Was it you, ma'am?
I mean, if you don't have proof, I feel like it's probably smarter for me to just not say anything, right?
We're just asking that you maybe hold off if it was in fact you, ma'am. It's just that guests in there are trying to enjoy.
If I see some rogue wild card like throwing rocks in there, I'll tell them to cool it. I promise.
Of course, ma'am. You can see he looks a little annoyed. He walks off.
I throw another rock and then hold my breath and vanish and then run away.
He turns
Your
around.
2 mage hands just flipping the bird.
He turns around. Kind of looks about. And then wanders over towards the VIP section.
Next time we come back, they're gonna have like full CCTV, like arcane eyes everywhere.
Just like this is gonna be
Have
one
you
of
seen
those
this,
really
right?
stupid things that has like repercussions on the world.
Yeah.
The next time anybody comes here,
Yeah.
like everything is monitored.
Please, no rocks allowed.
Yeah, no
please.
throwing rocks, punishable offense.
Yeah, he wanders off over towards the VIP section to kind of look around.
Great. That's all I do. I fuck around with the VIP people.
Yep.
Time well
Delivery
spent,
spree.
honestly.
You know,
Fair.
What's Basil doing during that?
Basil would be not far off from where Timmy is tending, and maybe like sorting through his stuff, but kind of getting caught up watching, looking on with like envy at the familial situation happening, but trying to like give them privacy at the same time. So he's like trying to distract himself, tending to his things, going through his bag, seeing the deck of many things or the half deck of many things, and quickly
Over your
hiding
shoulder.
it again.
I just showed you
What's
here.
that?
Hey, what's that? Zamo kind of looks across you.
It's like that fucking scene in The Office with Angela just showing up behind you randomly. Jesus Christ. What? Oh, I'm just
Do you play?
oh, cards?
I just
Oh.
didn't take you for the gambling type.
Oh, you know, I've been around the block.
Get him out. Let's play.
Oh, these are actually a precious heirloom. My family's. I don't play with these. I just carry them with me. They're kind of like a sentimental thing.
Alright.
Yeah. But do you have cards?
I don't.
Are you the gambling type?
With enough alcohol in me, sure. Well, when we do leave here, we're heading south. And I know we're stopping in Undersun. Where are you going to go next?
He kind of looks around at what's around of his crew. I mean, I can't help but go where they go at this point. But I think it would be nice probably to stop by my home.
Yeah. I remember you talking fondly of it when we were back in Albridge.
Yeah,
It was like a lifetime ago
yeah.
now.
Yeah, it really has been.
You haven't been home since?
Yeah. No. And I haven't even written home. I don't know if that's not normal. I didn't really like have a guide of like how to handle these things. Kind of just didn't leave on the best terms and thought I was doing them a favor, and I haven't like let them know I'm alive or anything. I'm starting to feel kind of bad about that.
Don't feel guilty. There's no
Yeah.
rule set on all this stuff. There's no guidelines.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of it's the way life goes. Well, I hope you get home. Once we get to Understand, I'll probably find my way back from there. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure, there's taverns every few miles. I'll play a few songs, earn my good night's sleep, and then move to the next one. Just like a couple of years ago when I was on the road, so kind of looking forward to it.
It's nice. Feels free.
Nothing like it.
Yeah.
But, well, I guess thank you for bringing me with you.
Of course. I mean, it wasn't even a question to me. I'm glad you're alive. Again, I can't really stop thinking about that, but
Yeah. I can't even remember it, you know. But and if you run into my ex, well, let her know I wasn't best pleased with the way we departed things.
oh, I'll let her know. Trust me.
Well, if you change your mind about those cards, I can show you a few tricks. You can win some games.
I'll think about it.
Smart. Just gonna go get a drink and before we leave. And turns and kind of heads off. Are you staying here tonight, everyone? Or are you just gonna keep moving south?
Well,
That's the idea, really, to ask the spa boys. How long? Are you looking for spa for?
exactly.
Yeah. Where are the spa boys? How much time did they pay for?
It's time passes regularly, right? In there, or you see?
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple hours.
Okay.
Skull would just get up at one point without a word and be like, "Don't want to seem suspicious," and then we'll take his robe off and start getting dressed.
What has Adderward done during the entire 2 hours? Like, what is
I
it? What
think
what was a spa day for Adderward?
I think he definitely does a lot of reclining and a lot of like a little bit less brooding. When
Yeah.
there's not people watching, it's less of like putting on a show of like big tough guy.
Yeah.
So he kind of relaxes a bit. I think as we're prepping to leave, I'll walk up to you. You know, if I had like a day at one of those magic academies, I could probably pick up this spell. Wouldn't be that hard.
What spell?
This whole thing is one big magical enchantment. It's a magnificent mansion. It's a well-documented spell. I'm strong enough to cast.
Skull will place his finger on your lips.
Don't ruin it.
And then he'll just leave.
That was weird. What you just did.
He's gone. He's already gone.
That was such
You're
a
just
our
yelling at
little
the doorway.
secret move.
That was weird. You changed the whole dynamic. It's like basically saying this to himself in this way as you leave.
It's become very close.
Elor just make sure he leaves his rope here. He does not bring it with him.
Yeah.
He disposes of it.
He burns it on the spot.
You'd see as you all kind of leave as well, all of the different kind of service creations. These humanoids will just kind of like bow their heads as you all kind of go past. You'd have like masseuses there. I guess in your case, out of order, it'd be almost like ice sculpting your back, getting rid of any like extra like crevices or anything like that, and fixing up your back. But they all just kind of bow their heads. Thank you for coming. Thank you for using our service. As you leave and close the door behind you.
As they leave, because I would
Yes.
just wait for them to come out.
Yeah.
I would make a show of sitting I don't know, around 60 feet away from where the next rock is lobbed from, and have my two invisible mage hands out,
Nice.
and throw rocks at them.
Make attack rolls. I'm gonna give you advantage because you're technically surprise attacking. I don't think when they left they thought there'd be rocks be thrown at them. It's just gonna be 1 point of damage if it hits. It's an improvised weapon, so go ahead and just give me a straight dex check with I'll give you proficiency, sure. So go ahead and just do a d20 plus your dex plus your proficiency, so it should be a plus 10. That's to hit their AC. You have advantage.
D20 plus 10. Okay.
Yep, and you have advantage.
I mean, that's a 29. And a 23. Okay, so that's the first roll, right?
Yeah, who are you aiming for the first one?
Scold.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
And a 17, which I don't think hits outward.
I got 19 without Blade Song active.
Yeah, so Skull, you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as a rock just clinks you on the side of the head. As you lean up, Adderward, you manage to step to the side as the rock lands nearby. Just kind of natural intuition coming in.
We're
You
under
just saw your
attack.
friend get
Owen starts drawing his sword.
You see someone go and go, I'm so sorry, sirs. Looks outside. Just for you, Fabia. Are you stealthing me? I will get this hand.
Who is this maniac
I'm-
throwing rocks?
Insight check.
Double insight check. I'm getting involved.
It's gonna be like a DC 5.
Go and do a deception check. And you can
Come
have
on,
disadvantage, Fabia.
I believe in you.
It is
I'm
so obvious.
shocked.
Oh shit!
Yo!
Maybe it's the angle, right? Wait, that doesn't need to, it's not mind control, right? With a 22 of her deception. It's not mind control, so you don't have to. But there is an element of doubt where you're like, she's good, but she's never thrown rocks. And also, the angle doesn't seem right. The rocks came from there because she used her invisible
That's not
mage
even what
hand.
it is. Scott realizes after his meditation in the last few hours, he just doesn't care.
Okay.
He wants to hold her responsible.
The guy looks across and goes like,
He's too chill.
I am so sorry. I'll give you both of you can have a complimentary cocktail on your way out, of course. We'll handle it. And you see him kind of undo the kind of VIP sections, crystal, and it swims down so you both can walk out of it. And he immediately goes off to get the guards.
Oh.
I waltz over. Hey guys, what's up? What were you doing? What were you up to?
Important business.
You seem relaxed. You seem chill. Like,
Yeah.
what kind of business were you doing?
It's just, the important kind.
I bet.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Been out
Those
here
rocks.
You've been out here this
Who
whole
threw
time.
those? Oh yeah. Because remember last time we were here, I tried to just walk in there and got burnt to death. So, I've been hyper focusing,
here.
obsessed with trying to figure out how to just ruin this place. Yeah. So we should probably leave.
That's kind of sad.
I know. I just have no hobbies. Is the problem.
Soon after, a couple of robed guards step over towards you and say, "Ma'am, could you come with us?"
No problem.
Okay. One of them waits
You're
for the other one.
looking at us for help, or are you just gonna go?
I'll look behind you guys and be like, walk
Are you
away
walking
with
with
them.
them? Okay, yeah. They take you over to one of the huts, and you see it's one of the larger ones. And as you kind of step inside, the dome comes over, and behind the desk, a kind of a wizard with a bit of a graffled black beard, and hair that kind of is flowing down his face, and he has to kind of brush out his face. Middle age, he goes, "We have reason to believe that you have been disturbing the guests here in home."
Oh, only the ones I know.
Right. See, The problem is that you didn't pay for the VIP section, so the clientele have been disturbed by this, and it's been disruptive behavior.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I just like to mess with my buds. I'm not gonna do anything else. I think we're leaving. So.
Right. Yes. That is something I was going to address. You are not welcome in home for at least 6 months.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
For disturbing the peace.
Oh man. Okay.
Of course.
That's
you do
fair.
have an hour to leave, or you'll be expelled.
Okay, great. Yeah, I was gonna ask if I could at least give people a heads up.
Of course.
That's very generous. Thanks,
It's
guys.
an hour to leave, but you will be under surveillance, and my God, he will follow you. But 6
Everywhere?
months. Everywhere inside home.
Okay, got it. What's your name?
I'm
To the guard.
Archelius.
Archelius. What a tight name. Okay, good to meet you. Great.
you.
Okay, so Archelius is gonna be my best friend for the next hour, and then I'm out of here. Yeah.
That's right. 6
Okay,
months.
great. Get up and
And
leave.
you see as the dome fades, and,
Put your arm through
Achilles comes with you.
Achilles'.
and the dome comes back up.
Let's go.
He just looks at you. Please, ma'am, I'm just here to make sure that you don't disturb the peace anymore.
Fair enough. Sorry.
Please, ma'am, don't hold my hand.
And you'd see, returning to the group as you guys go meet up with everyone, a guard with Fabio with his hands kind of folded behind his back.
Guys, what's up?
Oh,
Who's
hey!
who's
you
your
have
friend?
a friend.
What happened?
This is Archelius. He's my new best friend, only for the next hour, because after that I have to be out of the city, and I am not welcome in the city for the next 6 months, because
boy.
I because I goofed on the two of you. Okay, so
You know, between you and me, I've had my fair share of bans from this city as well. Back in my earlier days, it's
Yes, we
alright.
are
It's
quite
easy to
aware.
camp out on the outskirts.
and lo and behold, he walked out of the VIP section. Do you believe that shit? Maybe Archelius, next time we meet each other, I might be waltzing out of the VIP section. You know.
Wait, they were
He
both
looks
in
at
the
you,
VIP
Anna Ward.
section?
And then-
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Now his eyes.
Uh-oh.
Or not. Or maybe that didn't happen.
Sorry, who are you?
Vibe checks.
And looks towards you, Anna Ward.
God.
Cool Pete.
Yeah, this is cool Pete.
Yeah, I'm going to say roll a deception check with advantage because you do look like a cool Pete.
Yeah, he doesn't look like the same guy who would have gotten
No.
kicked out of this
That's
town.
a 12 or 13.
I'm going to do an inside check. Cool Pete, huh?
Yeah.
He looks down towards your weaponry. Does Cool Pete happen to have a tall, bladed electric staff?
No, absolutely not. These here, there's no electricity to be found in Cool Pete's weapons.
'Cause Cool Pete knows that after the previous incident that he does have a 2-year ban
Oh my
and
god.
has no
Oh my
room
god.
to move beyond any guarded property outside of the hot springs.
Well, that would be a shame if I were that person, but I am not that person because that person has an electrical staff spear and I do not.
I doubt that guy was an icicle. Like, look at Cool Pete, you know?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't think I've seen another Lakavat that's basically, you know, meltable. So,
Right. You do have just under
Anyway.
an hour, but if you'd like to leave sooner, that would be preferable.
Hour, huh? You don't want to, Archelius, you don't want to like go with us and get like one last drink for the road and like come hang
Oh,
out.
you're not allowed to use any of the services during the hour. You were to spend the hour gathering
Sorry,
your
guys.
things and any company and leaving.
they have no proof. You guys don't have any proof, right? They don't have any proof that I did anything. This is all hearsay, which I think is pretty wild. Right? You guys don't have proof, do you?
It doesn't answer.
I don't think they have proof. I don't know how they could because I didn't do shit. But I'm trying to be a good citizen here and just leave.
Let's just go. Alward knows the jig might be up. He wants to leave.
What is this sordid past you have with this town, Pete?
Pete doesn't have any sordid past with any towns.
She'll
Narrows his
Fabio
eyes.
Fabio will look at Fia. Did we Did we do everything that we? Actually, never mind. I'm gonna do this with my brain and messages you. Did we do it? Did we do everything that we needed to do in this town? Did I really fuck us over, or are we good?
I was gonna get some chocolate cake for the road, but it's fine.
Shit.
We get it.
Sorry, fuck.
No, it's cool.
I could sneak back in later.
No, it's fine.
I could sneak back in later to get you. I feel bad.
No. But then if you get banned for longer, this spot,
I'll disguise myself.
Just wait 6 months.
Unless they can say,
back. Let's not take the chance. We'll just
okay. All right, fine. All right, yeah, we'll go. We're done. We're good.
Yes.
Not that it would matter if we weren't done, because we can't use the services here, and we wouldn't do anything weird to use the services when we're not allowed. So,
say we have to go to the bathroom if we don't. Or
yeah, we'll just. Never mind. I won't finish that thought. Let's go.
Okay.
Get
He walks you towards the edge, and he goes, and ma'am, could you look at me for a second? Yes, please.
Oh, no, they're gonna take your picture and put it on a wall.
I'm looking at you.
He takes out an orb, and he
Oh my
casts my
God.
illusion on it, and you see your little face kind of turn around on it,
Oh,
and it absorbs back into the orb,
Holy fuck.
and he places it into his belt. Thank you very much for coming to home. Thank you for spending the services, and we apologize for your VIP service being interrupted. And he turns and leaves.
Bye. I miss you already.
Do you want,
Man, you got
do you want to use
banned
tap?
fast.
The good news is it's a visual
what
ban.
service is he even talking about?
I don't understand that part.
Looks at the two of you.
They have no proof that I threw rocks in the VIP section.
You threw rocks in the VIP
These
section.
bans are total BS. I've been banned for 2 years. Lord Trojan starts leaving.
Fabia,
What did you
can't
do?
you just
What'd you do?
can't you just use that thing that grows your hair out?
Yeah,
And then they won't even know it's you.
it's just a visual ban. I thought they were gonna make the walls zap you if you try to come in, but
Yeah.
No, so here's the thing though. This is why I'm this is what's got me all fucked up, okay? Is that the last few rocks that I threw, I either threw while invisible or I threw them with mage hand, and my mage hands are also invisible. So they might have something there that lets them.
Invisibility is a very easy spell to cast, and this is a town of wizards, so it is fair to assume
They might have sentries.
everyone could see you doing that. But again, these
But-
bans are total BS.
This is good to
They
know
don't matter.
for 6 months down the road. If we come back, then you're like, oh, I don't even have to bother.
I'm a
going
different
invisible if I'm-
rabbit.
Oh yeah, or that.
Yeah, I'm a different rabbit. I have longer hair,
Yeah.
so I'm obviously a different rabbit. Yeah.
that doesn't
okay.
happen over time, anyways.
Not to me. Okay.
Okay.
Well, all right.
All right. Elmo,
Yeah.
Mrs. Leadfist. I think you're really gonna like our ship.
Excited to see it.
Timmy,
The
you never told
captain's
me how to
great.
ship. A ship to yourselves? You can't swim. Oh, sorry. Do your friends not know? I'm sorry.
No, they all
Yeah.
know. I asked
Yeah,
him on
we
deck.
know. He has a really hard time on the ship, but it is very cool. It's not our ship. We just became buds with the people that have it.
Just don't go near the edge. And be careful. Okay.
Trust
Wait,
me,
Timmy.
I know. Yeah.
Do you tell your mom about the ants?
Not yet, but we could. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I still need to tell her.
Like you should.
Some of the dangerous things, I try to. but
the ants one is really
maybe-
good. You were super smart. Tell her that one at least as we start to walk.
I would tell her the story of the ants as we
The
walk
whole
over.
time she's like, oh,
That's so impressive. You can do that? I could never manage anything like that myself. Never
I
came
mean, that
close
was one
to
of
it.
my first times doing it.
Well, what a useful experience to do that. You know what? I think that you lead this group.
I mean, I don't know about that. I feel like we're more of a collective, you know? Not one person taking charge over the other.
Not the way I see it.
Aw.
Stop.
Hey, Mrs. Leadfist.
Yes,
Do you
dear?
know, I don't know if Timmy told you this either. You know, he can like just kind of, well, it's been like at least twice, right? That we've been in fights and it's been real scary and pretty dodgy, right? And everything was pretty bad. And he like just made the thing completely like, I don't know, he sent it to another plane. He did something like he could do that too. Just like gone like that. And
You
they were
weren't that
totally safe.
powerful?
I mean, I guess.
You get it from me, not your father. But I couldn't do half the things you can. Look at you already, and only in a few months. Think about where you'll be in 6 from now.
When we come back here.
Back in home because it'll be Bobby's band will be over.
Haha. 6 months. That's nothing.
I think you should go back and apologize, dear.
Don't do that.
What?
No need.
I just threw rocks at a bear, and the bear's my friend.
I destroyed almost every door frame in that fucking town.
You should apologize. No wonder they banned you for 2 years.
That's fair, actually.
She just tuts.
No, don't do that, Mom. Come on. Fine, next time they allow me in, I'll apologize, but only because I like you.
Okay,
I'm
and
not doing it for them.
maybe bring that nice man a cake or something as an apology.
Fine.
We could just order the cake there. And they just get
No, dear. You bake it yourself.
okay.
I know how to bake.
Now you guys see why I
Now
have
you
a
have
hard
6
time
months
like
to
breaking
learn.
rules, you know?
I have 6 months to learn how to bake a cake. Fine. Fine, I
No
will.
access to an oven. So-
Yeah. We must have one at Old Blues.
Wait, maybe Judy has recipes for a cake. It'll
Here
take
we
her 6
go.
months to tell you.
Oh my God.
Write this
Gonna-
down.
2
The whole trip, the whole time we're on that boat. we're gonna be
Yeah.
like, all right.
Yeah, okay, so you're going to continue heading southward to
Yeah.
Hornful, right?
While we're walking, we should figure out what we're going to do with all of these cursed items and various things we've been collecting, lest they collect dust in the bag forever.
Wait, we
I
haven't
will
done
take the
that.
cursed ring. Lord reaches into the bag and takes it.
Who's carrying dust? We're just carrying dust.
I mean, dust accumulates over time.
Collecting
I guess.
dust.
Wipes off sleeves. Yeah, I don't. Well, what'd we get? A dagger?
Mm.
We got the dagger, we got the stone, we got the spear, you took the ring, we got the wrap thing, we got the glove. We can pull them out of the bag one by one and pass them around.
Yeah,
I
we'll
think
pass them
I'm
around to
good.
the ones that we already established would take
Take one
them.
down.
Yeah, we pass them
Every single
around,
person.
and just the right
Yeah.
people linger on them a little
But I
bit
like
longer
to think
than
that everyone looks at everything just anyway. Just
Yeah.
like, this is a
Yeah,
really
yeah.
well-made ring.
Yeah.
Wow, this really
Look
isn't
really
for
nice
me,
on
but
you.
how cool.
You guys really want me to hold the soul shard?
I mean, I could hold it if you don't want to.
Yeah, like, do you not want? Are you?
Oh, it's not
Yeah.
that I not want to. I just you trust me, like
Well,
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
like
100%.
Yeah, I mean, if someone of all the people here that I would assume wouldn't try to use this shard
No.
to steal someone's soul,
yeah, no,
Hey,
that's
you.
not me.
maybe Timothy. The rest are kind of free game.
You can't say maybe Timothy in front of Timmy's mom.
I mean, I got too much on my plate.
Yeah,
Item-wise,
that's
I'm
fair. Don't
holding
do
all
that
these
like that.
things.
I'm just saying, don't imply with
Don't
his
imply
mom
that
around
he
that he might steal his soul given the right circumstances.
Well, if it was a naughty soul, maybe.
I mean, we're trying to steal her soul, yeah?
Don't ever say naughty again.
I'll just
That changed you.
I'll just put it next to the deck. It'll be my untouchable part of my
What deck?
No deck. There's no deck.
Playing cards.
family heirloom, not playing cards.
I'm
Looks at
inside
elbow.
Fuck! I only got 12.
Your inside checks are always so garbage.
I know. I have
incredible.
proficiency in it too because of my fucking race.
Go ahead and roll a deception check, Basil.
Okay.
There's no way I'm gonna.
Well, Almo might
No,
clock it.
Almo might.
Yeah, because this is the second time.
Oh,
17.
A 2 is a
That was a
17.
I rolled a
for you,
2
dude.
and
You
I
rolled
got
a 2.
17.
Oh my
Holy
God.
shit.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Looks at Elmo.
I'm nervous.
Are you continue on for the day?
Yeah.
Yeah, how long did it take to get there? Day and a half, 2 days? I don't remember. I'm making that up.
Yeah, probably a couple of days on the road. Or it's not really. Well, actually, no. Up to home there is a road. It's not the best one, but it's kind of a general kind of pathway that people tread through. Yeah, a couple of days.
Okay.
Okay. Is there anything you want to do for the first day of travel?
Well, I'd attune the ring to myself.
Yep.
And while we're traveling, since we're on the road anyways, I'm going to set the ring to the spell Find Greater Steed.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Find Greater Steed.
Okay. And which steed are you looking to get?
Honestly, I'm fine with leaving it up to you, Joe. Which one you think would make sense? Because I know I messaged you. I was like, you kind of freestyle it a little if you want.
You would cast Find Greater Steed, having learnt the spell, looking at the ring. You attune yourself and kind of whisper the kind of knowledge of that spell. You see it turns red. And turns slowly. And nearby, you just see this kind of rippling portal open up. And a claw comes out. And in a second claw, you see it kind of drag itself out. You see black feathers. A long, reddened beak that almost burns with ember. And these great big golden eyes. And through comes... Now you can see the back of it has almost a golden... mix of gold and blue stripes and patches of feathers mixed in with the black feathers. And stepping through... You see what can only be described as a devilish version of a griffin. And it steps over towards you and kind of leans down. Its feathers are almost like obsidian and brimstone at the base, but then they go up to be a little bit lighter at the back. Almost feel like brushing your hands through something created by ash. It's almost like all the feathers are made out of ash. The creature kind of leans down to you. The rest of you just see practically a devil come through and lower itself down towards Outerward.
Right, so you can understand me.
You hear in your mind, I do.
All right.
You are
Just to be clear, you are a fiend, yes?
I am.
All right, glad you're being honest with me. That's a good start. We're gonna be stuck with each other for a while, it likely seems. I just want you to... Just want to know your name. What's your name?
Once, I was known as Blossom.
Blossom.
What?
Oh my fucking god, what?
I knew it. How did you guys not know the second it fucking came through?
For the record, this is telepathic.
Yep.
Everyone.
No one else
Yeah.
heard it.
Oh my god.
I was once bound to Zalfel. Now to you.
All right. Well, welcome to the team, Blossom. Unless you have a different name, you want to switch it up?
Did you just say that out loud?
No, this is all telepathic
Okay.
right now.
I have not gone by a name in years. If you have a better one for me, then it would be fitting for you to give it to me and bestow it upon me.
I'll think on it. I mean, Blossom works for now, I guess.
Blossom works. Again, nudges up against you. Almo's like... Sorry, are we not reacting to this? It's just...
Oh, that? I don't know. Adelward
He
is
does a
like,
lot of weird
Cool, I
things.
have it
Yeah,
under control.
he
It's
does a lot of
magic.
stuff like this pretty regularly. I think you get immune to it after a while.
Right. Okay. Great. I mean,
That thing is our friend, though, right, Adelward?
Yeah, it's bound
Okay.
to be. It can't.
I
It
just didn't know
can't
if that,
hurt
like,
any
got
of
summoned
you
here.
unless I wanted to hurt any of you, and I don't want to hurt any of you, so it won't hurt any of you. It's pretty smart. It can understand anything we say.
Are you gonna name it Bucket?
Wait, it can talk?
Ooh, naming it Bucket would be good. It's better than the name it has.
What's its name?
It's going by Blossom. I thought it was a little stupid.
Looks that thing.
Did it name itself or?
Yeah, it came out and just said my name's Blossom, and I was like, that's a weird name. That's like a
Is it
Like-
just standing there?
weird demon, weird
Yeah.
weird
Sorry,
name for a
Neil.
devil.
There's no fucking way that's a coincidence.
Hey,
Looks at Blossom.
just kind of glares at all of you.
You
What
got
happened?
bigger.
Are we sure that's...
I don't know. I mean, isn't that really weird?
What other
coincidence
fucking
if it's
griffin is
not?
named Blossom, dude?
This thing's,
Look,
like, demonic.
It
though,
would
man.
remember the first thing it saw when it hatched, right?
Well, then maybe we should ask.
Which is me.
All right, go see if it responds to you.
What's going on right now? What is this?
We had a party member before who traveled with us who got a baby griffin in our journeys and named it Blossom.
Stole a griffin from me.
Yeah.
Stole it from
Right.
And
Yeah.
And it's just
also,
so
Skull
happens
didn't want to
that-
name it Blossom.
Well,
Yeah.
that party member made a deal with Zalfel.
Yeah.
Okay. This
And,
griffin said it was bound to Zalfel, and now
Well,
it's
okay,
bound
that
to
checks
me.
out.
Well, but
Why would it-
but she went
Wait,
through
no,
like
why
a
would she-
a rip in time, right?
I mean,
and
that would
took
make more
Blossom
sense
with
why
her.
Blossom would be this
Old, but
age
then
now.
why was she?
So what? Like our
Well,
Blossom and our reality effectively died and became a fiend.
Why don't we just ask Blossom what happened?
Hey Blossom, what's your deal? Do you recognize us?
Wait, Basil, can't you talk to her?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I
If-
think it.
if
He said it
necessary.
understands us. Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to speak through me, though.
Okay.
Ask it if it understands.
It can understand what you're saying.
Ask it. Not that. Sorry, fuck. I'm getting confused now. Ask it if it recognizes us. Not her. Her.
They
Ask her
know
if she
what you're
recognizes it.
saying. They can understand.
She's just not
that, like,
responding. That's fucked
They're
up.
thinking.
It's kind of just glancing around. Tell them I know who they are.
They say they know who you are.
What?
Will she tell us what happened? Shouldn't have to.
Tell
Be nice to
them
know.
if you wish, Master. That I was in service of Zalfel for a long time.
Says they were in service of Zalfel for quite a while.
But prior to that, I remember very little.
I don't remember much before it.
I remember a mother, powerful. I remember her family being kind. I remember flying, freedom of the world when I grew. I remember temptation. I remember Zalfel. And until recently, I remembered only the Hells, as I was in service to Zalfel. And then, more recently, I wasn't. I was unbound, bound only to this ring. And when you called, I came.
This is so weird.
Hmm.
I know I didn't hear any of that. But
I
just
relay
know.
everything.
Okay, cool. That is so
I just want to
weird.
cut him off every time he said a sentence.
Oh my
That's
god.
so. But. Whoa.
And what happened to Saphira?
Is that the party member?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We-
Her mom
Her mom.
that she's referencing, I assume.
I'm not sure how long ago that was.
Well, she went back to when she was a kid, right?
Yeah.
We just know she went through the thing. Do we even know she went? Oh no, we know she saw. Shit, I don't remember.
And that's when she was a child.
Awesome. I'm sorry you got separated from your mom. She really loved you a lot. A lot. She wanted you to grow up to be big and strong and fierce. Be able
She
to
would teach
fight
you to hunt
for
every
yourself.
day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Master, let them know
Yeah.
that I'm capable, and I'll do you well.
All right. I relay that exact thing.
Well, that's mindfucky. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. I mean, I'm down with this, but I just didn't realize the steed I was going to summon would have so much baggage, you know?
I'm trying to figure out why Zalfel would release it in the first place.
That's what I want to know.
Seems like a
Have
coincidence,
her.
huh?
like Saphira went back with the axe, right? Which was her connection to Zalfel.
Right.
And then
Well, no,
somehow
I mean,
Blossom wound up in Zalfel's service.
we've seen how Zalfel works. Every contract is a trick.
Yeah.
Not quite.
No? Actually, I guess we didn't hear that.
What do you mean, not quite?
I didn't say not quite.
No, they said not quite.
Oh,
To remove my mother's service to Zalfel, I offered up myself.
You say in order to remove your party, the previous party members' service, they offered themselves instead.
Oh, wow. Well, that was really noble.
Yeah.
Huh.
Fear not,
Well-
now. My allegiances lie with you, my lord.
All right. Well, welcome to the team.
Good to be here.
Guess we can add this to our Zalfa list.
Yeah.
Why does it feel like we need to deal with them
Yeah,
one of these days?
Mhm.
I agree. Wait, so out of
Especially-
character. Sorry, no, continue what you were going to say.
Especially considering, I believe Zalfel established he literally stole part of Skold's soul.
Yeah. Oh, we
Might
don't
be
talk about
a
that as much
problem
as we should. I feel like.
to
We
address.
really should remember that more often. Yeah.
Have you been feeling good?
I feel fine. It's not an issue. When we kill him, I'll get it back.
Where do you think?
That's a very scold answer.
Feels like a situation that we should deal with sooner rather than later, especially if there are repercussions to Zalfel having part of Skold's soul.
Yeah.
What can you do with just part of a soul? Where do you put it? How do you keep
There's a
it?
part of the book about. There might be a part of the book regarding souls, isn't there?
I mean, he could probably track me. He might be able to. I don't know.
With a part of someone's soul, I'm positive he could see and hear
Forming-
anything we say anytime he wants.
Chapter 2 is forming soul.
Maybe just have conversations without me. You know, I don't pay attention that much anyway.
He's probably listening to this right now, listening to us
He's
talking about
awful.
wanting to kill him. Yeah,
Alpha, this is weird.
that's kind of creepy, man.
Now we're just gonna all talk to him all the time. Like
Yeah.
he's always with us.
I just assume we're always under surveillance by someone all
Yeah,
the time,
that's
anyways.
true.
Yeah.
Cool. That's not weird. Actually, we already thought that. That's fair.
Yeah.
And we knew
I
people
always
were watching
think
us
that.
before. Still weird. Okay. Cool.
Well, welcome back. Blossom, if you still go by Blossom.
They said they were down with me changing their name, but I think Blossom's fine for now.
I always hated it. It was
We
stupid.
could change
What,
it.
what were
I
you
like
gonna
it.
What were you gonna name Blossom?
I don't know.
Griffin.
I didn't thought they'd come out with a cooler name than Blossom.
Would
do
you
you
also
think
name a
Griffin-
dog?
Such a
Uh,
Krendor move.
Yeah.
Can't believe
It
Scold
is.
is just
Thereabouts.
Krendor.
I see.
We can workshop it.
Look, it's not my anything that needs to be named is not worth having, and anything that is worth having can name itself. There you go.
You're that Blossom if you want a new name. It's on you.
Then I'll think on it. For many years I've been going as Beast.
I don't
Good
like
name. That.
I don't know. That feels a little too broad.
It's kind of primal, though. Yeah.
It's a little primal.
I kind of like it.
Cool beast. Cool Pete.
I just feel like it might be a name that gets a little confusing in like pitched combat,
Yeah.
especially if you're
that's
fighting
fair.
beasts of any kind.
It was not a name more so than a title.
Mm. You guys could be the Beastie Boys.
I don't understand. What is that?
I don't know. It just like came to me.
It's good. I like it. It's catchy.
Thank you,
Yeah, it's fine
Fabia.
inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah. A bard's mind, looks at Elmo.
Beautiful thing.
We could,
I like it.
we could loop back around on the name thing another time. We're not doing Beastie Boys.
Have a bucket.
Just naming every NPC bucket.
It's just, oh, God rest
This one's
Bucket's
shovel.
soul.
This one's bucket.
God rest Bucket's soul.
Shovel.
Shovel.
He's still in the plane of soul somewhere. Just
He's still there. We
Come back
left
and
him.
find him someday. That's really sad.
Fuck.
Don't remind us.
Oh my god.
Someday.
Bucket.
It's like gained a little bit of like sentience back and hope, and then oops.
Oh,
I forgot about him literally the session after.
Yeah, you did. And
Help me out, man.
you would suggested going back for the four fella, but
He's just thinking they're gonna come back for me.
that's his last.
oh my
remaining
god, no.
thought. Bucket stays. It's like the dog from Futurama. He just
Yeah, I
stays.
was gonna say it's like a dog. Yeah.
Never
No.
bring that up.
Listen, eventually we can make return trips easily.
Yeah.
I could just hop in,
Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
so
yeah.
busy. We're so busy.
Saving the world and everything. Yeah.
Bucket would understand. We're so busy.
Buckets are meant to sit, so it's fine. Just...
Bucket is such an example of one party member saying something offhandedly and it just
remaining. Yeah.
committed to way too hard.
Why is it stuck? It makes me laugh so hard every fucking time, dude. I hate it.
So coming back into things. So you're heading down to Hornful. Are you resting up on the road as you usually would?
Yeah, if we proceed to long rest again, I'm going to switch the spell in the ring because Greater Magic Steed doesn't go away if like the spell swaps. I'm going to switch it to Vanishing Smite.
Okay.
So if Blossom bites it now, I'll have to switch my spell again to resummon them as
Come
well.
on now.
Oh, Jesus, we're already talking about Blossom biting it. You just got Blossom.
It's fine if they die. They go back to the realm. The
Contingency
dark realm.
plan. It's fine.
I guess when we're ready to rest for the night, I keep forgetting to do this, so I want to send a message.
Okay.
To actually, I guess I want to send two. I want to send a message to my dad.
Yeah.
Just leaving Fjordhelm. Everything's pretty good. Met your neighbor in the Plane of Souls. He's headed back home to help fix things.
You'd hear the response. Fear. Violent. I have no idea who you're talking about. But I am pleased to hear that you are safe. Remain so. And send your mother my best. And
You guys, one, I think maybe my dad is not good at getting hints. Now I'm gonna have to send him a message and be like, I'm at the Necromancer Tower. He's
Maybe
Do you know how the day that I just felt real weird and I messaged King and I was like, miss you, bye, and that was weird, like a weird way to end a message.
Yeah.
My dad just said to give Dazra his best. Like, did they? She stayed there for a while. He's just being friendly. There's not.
I mean,
it's just like a cordial thing you would do to a friend and be like, "Oh, tell your friend I said hi." That's
she
not
stayed
like
there for. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I knew her for one day, and she tried to get in a bath with me.
Yeah, I feel like
Fabia
I
did
shouldn't be
more.
part of this conversation.
She's a.
Is it possible?
She's a friendly lady. She likes to make interpersonal connections a lot.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Is it possible that
Independent woman. Oh, that's gross. I don't want to think about it. Okay.
No, don't think about it.
Okay.
Maybe he's just being really thoughtful and kind.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like I should tell him. I was just trying to be like, yo, when the lights turn on in the Necromancer's Tower, like, don't freak out.
Right.
Like,
Trying to give him the heads up.
Oh,
But like, now I just needed to. He was like, Ophia, I don't understand what you mean by neighbor. I don't think he did not get it at all. So now I gotta call him back and tell him exactly what I meant.
Parents, am I right? It's classic.
I feel like he just is very like, yeah, he's really like, I don't think we are the same. Okay, I'm gonna call him back.
Sure.
Hey, I meant the Necromancer's Tower. Melanos? He's on his way back to fix Wolfguard. Why do you want me to tell Desra that you... What? Did you... You're just friends, right?
He responds, "You should have just said that the first time. The necromancer." Interesting. Well, I'll keep my head out, I guess. Thanks for letting me know. That's where it ends.
Oh shit!
I love it.
Cheeky.
I sent a
Well?
message to my mom.
Oh my god, dude.
Hi, everything's great. Did you have sex with my dad? He said hi.
I'm sorry.
You get a response back. Oh, hello, sweetheart. Oh, he told you? Yeah, pretty much every night. Yeah, it ends there.
Oh my god!
I'm crying.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to, dude.
Yeah. Because I did want to send an actual message to Melanos as well. And now I've done everything in the wrong order.
You're gonna have nightmares tonight.
Melanos.
Oh my god.
Sure.
I don't know if it's gonna work because he's like a ghost or whatever. I'm gonna try to send him a message. Hey. Forgot what I was gonna say. Forgot to say, please be nice to your neighbors in Pine Root. They'll probably be willing to help if you need it. That's it.
You get a
I'm gonna
response?
stop crying.
Thanks.
Oh my fucking
Okay.
god.
We'll get Wolfguard cleaned up yet, you guys.
This all happens in your head too, so yeah, we're
Yeah.
just like seeing you break down visually.
Watching your face
Are you
contort
okay,
in
Fiona?
different ways.
My mom and dad had sex.
That's
I mean,
sounds
that's-
pretee normal when you say it like
Mine.
that.
Desra, my mom and Desra, not like
Oh, right.
when
I'm
she was
sorry.
there. It's fine.
At least they're getting along, right?
Most Basil
Maybe-
statement.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. It's that can't possibly work long term. I don't. Anyway, also I
It was
sent
probably
mess-
just a fling, yeah.
Yeah. Really, I just wanted to tell my dad that, like, when, like, all the lights turn on in the Necromancer Tower, don't freak out. And then I want to tell Melanos, please don't kill everyone in Pine Root, because that's my dad, and they'll probably help you fix everything if you're nice to them.
Yeah.
So, but then all I was trying to do was, like, help out, and then I just found out that my mom had sex with my dad.
There. It'll be okay.
It's fine.
Ammo looks across. Oh, sorry to hear that.
My adopted mom, and like
That's
obviously,
They like weren't together,
yeah, no.
It's really evil. I'm sorry.
But between you and me, Elmo, she did try to get in the bathtub with me. And I think Fabia did something with her.
She really,
Oh.
she just really enjoys life. She likes to live life to the fullest, and she doesn't like to miss opportunities.
Well,
She knows which, yeah, it's cool. I mean, I don't know, it's cool. She
Sure, I'll
knows
meet
what she
her
wants. She
someday.
goes for it.
not
Oh my god!
not like that.
Elmo, you dog! Basil's just gonna like stifle laughter looking at Elmo.
She would probably like you.
Well,
This is weird, right? This exchange right now.
yes.
It's only weird because of these hyper specific way people are saying things in the conversation.
Cool.
And I think it's lovely there.
Okay.
You know, myself and Timmy's mother, their father, we.
No.
It's a natural and beautiful thing. It's just sometimes weird.
Dara, how did you fall in love with Timmy's dad?
Silly to say, but kind of at first sight, really. We were hired to clear out one of their tunnels. He was the son of a newly acquired tunnel at the time. And he was just a mining boy. He was dealing with all the operations, and when we dealt with his father, he was a grumpy sort, and always was, really. And as we cleared out the goblins, I kind of walked into him, and he offered to buy me a drink as a kind of extra favor. Thought he meant one for the entire group, so I brought everyone along. But I guess it was that night we just kind of hit it off.
That's really sweet.
He's a very sweet man.
I just thought of something.
What's up?
Wait, does he know that you're... Should we tell him? Like, do you want to prepare him?
Oh.
I mean, I don't know.
No.
Okay.
I haven't even talked to him in a while because I've been afraid to, message him with people watching us and hurting those we're close to.
Yeah.
I think that's very smart. We'll just see how it goes.
Is there anything you want to do for the first night or so? Or you're just going to go and rest up? Okay. You rest your heads for the night to sleep off until the next day. Basil, roll a perception check.
Oh my god. I had this inkling feeling. I was like, I'm going to sleep with my bag clutched against my chest tonight.
I'm nervous.
7. Oh, yikes. My
Oh,
perception's
shit.
bad. Holy shit. Elmo, don't do it.
Fabrics of reality are about to tear.
Oh,
Fucking
I
do
love
it.
drama, though. I love the drama. Let's do it.
Delicious. Draw like 8 of them.
Oh shit, there's a... Oh no, there's
Oh
a,
my
there's a UI
God.
element.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, dude.
So,
Oh my fucking god.
I want to throw up.
I actually feel sick to my stomach.
This
I need a
guy's good.
Tums right now.
This guy's gonna draw one of the last good cards, dude. It's gonna be sad.
Oh my god, dude. Oh. I'm so fucking scared. What if he pulls the one that erases him from existence?
That would
Oh
be
my
so
Who is moving it?
fucking good.
Is that
Can't
Sam?
open that, can you?
Sam, you're muted.
Yeah, I was moving it around. Oh, watch out, Joe. What's going on, buddy? Uh-oh.
I just get my deck of many things.
Dude, I'm literally allowed to hit the draw button too. I can just
I'm
fucking
gonna
get rid of
actually
Don't draw.
vomit. Oh my god.
Oh my god, my stomach is upside down.
Oh,
Remember, to you guys, I'm only sure you guys are going to be the only ones who see because I'll explain what happens. But
okay.
this deck of many things has been edited. I have flipped away things and moved things around, so even no matter what you see here, it might be different.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's the worst name you can imagine.
I don't know what it means, but the name, I'm not happy about
Hold on,
it.
don't
Just
spoil it.
be that.
Okay, okay. Oh.
You hear a thud.
thumb of magic. Waking you up, Basil, and you see, knelt beside you with the deck in his hands, holding out a card that shrivels up. On the front of it, you see the briefest moment before it disappears. A gate with a chain attached in a cave with stairs leading up.
Oh no.
And the word ruin left across it. And it fades and goes into the sky. And in that moment, you see his entire backpack disappears and burns away,
Oh no.
dissipating into nothing. His loot, any gold he has. He looks around, confused. What is...
What are you doing? What are you? Stop! Don't ever touch that.
I'm confused.
You're lucky you're still here. I'm gonna just take my things and.
We hear
Almo,
we
Yeah,
wake
you
up.
hear-
what are you doing?
Domingo,
I just-
Why?
what happened?
I heard...
He pulled a deck from the. He pulled a card.
It's not a big deal. It's
Hell
just,
no.
I just pulled a card from a deck. I assumed it was magic.
What the fuck is this deck?
Where are my things?
Elmo.
The deck of many things.
Would Adelward recognize that?
No. Probably not.
It's an
What?
extremely powerful artifact. Faye.
What happened when you pulled it?
His things disappeared. You could
Okay.
be dead. You could be forgotten. You. Why would you go rummaging through my things?
Well, I don't know. I'm a little confused.
You could have just asked me
Well, we'll just...
if you were curious.
Can we put it back?
No. That's not how it works.
I just saw you talking about it, and I thought... I don't know, something about it just kind of drew me to it.
That's how it works.
It's really dangerous.
I'm really sorry.
If anything, you've increased my odds of getting something good next time.
Okay,
Is that how
say that.
Well, then
Look,
count
it's-
me in.
Okay, look, it's a deck. It has some good things in it, sure, but some really fucking bad things in it. And at the time that we got it, there were already cards missing. So a couple have been drawn, and fortunately nobody's died so far, but that's why we leave it with Basil, because we know he's not gonna fucking draw a card. He's not
Tempted.
Look,
susceptible
I'm really sorry.
to it.
I didn't know.
no, I should have told you what it was
I'm
when
sorry,
you
I should-
asked initially.
I shouldn't have gone through your things. It's not a big deal. The loot's gone, and everything I had on me. But I win it back. I'll get a new one. It's not a big deal, is it? It's not like I'm dying. Am I dying?
I hope not.
It's hard to tell what they do. I didn't know what my card
Well-
did till like a month later.
Yeah.
I mean, your stuff vanished.
Oh,
Do you
Do
have
you,
things
do you
that aren't here? Do you have stuff?
yeah, do you
house?
own
Home?
Do you
anything
have-
of
else?
course I have a house. Yes.
Oh my god.
No.
You might not have that anymore.
No, it's ridiculous. This is all the way back near Oldbury.
Oh my god. I look for my loot. Oh,
Well, no, it's yours now,
oh
right?
my god. I don't
to tell.
know. Oh,
It's gone.
oh my god.
What's wrong?
What happened?
Is the card still there or is it burnt away?
Burned away.
What
Burned
was
away.
the
Yeah.
card?
It was ruin.
It said rune on it. I don't know.
Basil?
Right. So everything that you owned is gone.
No, that's... Yeah, everything on me. That's not
Is he
not a big
naked?
deal. No, his clothing he keeps
Okay.
on him.
It's not a big deal. It's not a-
No, it'll be like. it'll
We
be
won't
like
know.
everything. Yeah.
We won't know until we get you back
Look,
home. But
You're still here, so it could have been worse.
yeah, you're alive. Hey,
But it might be pretty
that's
bad.
good.
Right.
We'll find out.
Hey, can I talk to some of you over
Uh,
away from?
Yeah, what?
We gotta get rid of this fucking guy, like ASAP. We
Nearly got
cannot
rid of
keep
himself.
babysitting this buffoon.
I mean, we're bringing him home, like right now.
I know, but when we get there, he's not gonna have anything.
Shit.
It's
He's not gonna
alright.
fucking have anything.
We'll set him up. We'll make sure he's okay.
This has like
He's
friends
rummaging
at
through our
home.
magical items now. Sure, he didn't know, but it could have been a lot worse. Apparently, according to all of you.
It
God knows if one of those cards just kills us all.
Really, really bad.
But that could be really, really good too.
Yeah, I'm saying that we shouldn't keep them in a place, perhaps.
Oh no, yeah, no, I agree.
Someone can just reach in and grab one.
Can I like encase it in iron or something?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought we got rid of that thing. I didn't realize.
I didn't know it existed
We
until
still had
today.
it. So
The deck? Oh, I stole it off
I
of
had father
Saphira,
steal it.
and then because Saphira was also really weak to it magically, so I took it and then gave it to Timmy, and then Timmy gave it to Basil because Basil is pure boy. So
Right.
I didn't go off with them. I'm gonna be with Almo still.
We need to put this deck somewhere that is more difficult for some person at the power level of Almo to draw from it.
Fair.
At the very least. Also, if anyone else has any other crazy secret magical artifacts they want to let me know, since I'm a little bit new to this group, that may be a problem, I would appreciate the trust in confiding that secret now.
okay, if we're being perfectly honest with you, we can't really put it anywhere safer because we put something extremely powerful inside a bag of
can't
holding,
do
which was
that.
then stolen by a bagman, which we believe has become
fucking
a demigod
what?
of sorts.
Yeah, we
yeah,
can't
we think
really
we
store
turned a
any
bagman into a
items
god.
Of the power of the deck inside a bag of many things because
Yeah.
the bagman will come.
Let's not give him that as well.
Yeah.
Oh my.
So all the stuff we keep in the bag,
To be
we
fair,
tend to try and make sure it's not our best.
To be fair,
stuff.
Basil, it's been safe because no one knew that he had it. I mean,
True.
The only reason that Almo was even exposed to it, right? Is that it came up
Isolated
in
incident.
conversation.
I'm
Can
sure
we
it'll be fine.
stitch like a covered pocket into your satchel that we could put it in?
I'm not going to draw it again.
Oh, it's not even just you,
No, no,
What
but
about
it's
you? It's
not-
about the
yeah.
next
if
person.
anybody sees this,
It's like, right?
It's my fault.
It wants
It's-
people to
Alright.
draw
No,
from
it's
it.
me. It's me.
Pass.
No,
Put the deck on the ground.
I don't.
Elward is going to cast Stone Shape and make a stone fucking
Prison.
box around this thing without any
Nice.
cracks.
Sick.
So this
Perfect.
you'd have to smash this open to get to the deck.
I never even wanted this thing in the first place. I
I'm-
mean, I was happy to hold it because I know I won't use it, but I've hated this deck ever since it came into our hands.
Sorry.
It's not great.
Almo, can I talk to you
Yeah.
separate?
I'm sorry, everyone. As you kind of walk through, I really am.
It's okay.
No, your fault, buddy.
Walks off with you.
I'll carry this. He picks up the cinder block.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Puts it in
You
his bag.
literally were the person who just looked that man in the eyes and said, "You've made my odds better."
I also
I don't
think
trust you to
Skull is, like,
not
the
take
only
a
one that
card.
can- Skull
God,
can
I'm not
open that
gonna
with his
use
bare
it.
hands.
Yeah, Scold can literally just look at it
Does
running
I
anyone
can
else
away.
still
want to carry
carry it.
a giant rock?
I can
can't
still carry
carry
it.
that.
It's fine.
I could.
All right.
I mean, the rock might be.
think
I could
Basil should
have.
keep
We
it.
could have.
He just chucks the rock and it like dents the ground.
Also, if
I
not
don't-
carrying anything, they could carry it.
Knock
I
yourself
don't mind keeping it still if I'm keeping items that we're scared people will use.
If you think you can handle the weight, that's fine. It's
Of
pretty
course, I
dense.
can handle the weight, Adelward. This is not the time, okay?
Give him a minute.
He walks off with Basil. I didn't realize it would cause so much drama.
I know. I should have just told you earlier when you saw it. That was my fault. It was irresponsible.
no.
I was
No, I understand why you did it. You didn't want to bring up the form of temptation.
It brings out the worst in people. Just the presence of it, the existence of it.
I know not to do it again. And I know that doesn't help, but it's not a big. not a big deal. If I've lost my house, it's not a big deal.
I think you're saying that now because you feel bad about what has happened. I don't think you're actually gonna feel that way.
No. It'll be make for a great story. I'll just travel around a little longer. I'll earn some coin. Don't take any blame for this.
I want to help you get your things back.
No.
Loot.
No.
Elmo, this isn't literally my presence in your life is the reason anything bad has happened to you.
Your presence in my life is also probably the one great thing that's been happening to me for the last couple of years.
I just can't in good faith agree with that. Based on the things you've been put through.
Basil, knowing you is worth the danger that I've been through. It'd be inappropriate of me to say any more than that, considering the circumstance. But I would die 100 more times if it meant keeping you still in my life. Though I advise not to. I don't know if you have that kind of...
Just shut up. He's gonna hug him.
Hugs you back.
It's like you have a death wish. I don't...
Like I said, it'll make a good story. I'll write a
I'll
song
help you
about
write
it.
it.
And I'd like that. Maybe leave out the bit where everyone was mad at me.
I don't think anyone's mad at you, Alma. If anything, I was furious for a moment, and I'm sorry for raising my voice at you, but...
Never apologize. You have nothing to be sorry for.
Your loot is gone. The one you gave me. Probably my most, cherished item I've ever had.
So? I'll get you a new one. It's not the actual loot itself that matters. Just the fact that you're playing my instrument. It's like taking a little piece of me along with the adventure that I can't go on.
And now you're here on the adventure.
Alright. Where's your loot now? Or whatever other instrument you've got.
The loot I grew up playing, I gave to a hag.
Okay. You got
I had to
anything else you play?
sacrifice something of importance. Let's see. Digs through his bag. I have a flute. Not very good.
Pass it.
All right.
What's
Hands
it made
to
out
him.
of?
What would it be made out of? If it's just something from my farm, probably.
Yeah, just like a bit of wood. He goes,
Yeah.
Have you got a knife? Mine's gone.
Right.
Snap.
Hands him a knife.
He draws a little A on the end, carves it into it, passes it back. There you go. Now it's almost like I've just given you a little bit of me into that.
I'm gonna have you do this with every instrument I get, just so you know.
I look forward to you visiting me, and one of my first purchases will be a knife then. He flicks it around
Sounds
and hands
good.
it back to you.
Thanks.
Well, could I just ask one favor?
Anything.
Once you reach a city, could you just buy an instrument for me? It'll help me.
Of course. My friend, I'll buy you more than just an instrument.
I appreciate it.
You got it.
Family heirloom, huh? Well,
I'm never using that excuse ever again for anything.
oh no, I wasn't going to touch it, and then the penguin fell
Can we
in.
talk about did you feel compelled? I'm curious what you were feeling in the moment you were reaching out to it.
I don't know. It's a sense of have you ever been in a crowd of people and you see someone from behind and you feel like you recognize them, or you feel like you just wonder what they're like. and you're kind of desperately hoping they turn around. It's like that.
Yeah.
Just a feeling of curiosity.
Like it's calling to you.
Yeah, like an inkling in the back of your head. Well, I'm no longer curious. That was an expensive game of cards.
Probably the most expensive of your life, I hope. All right. I should head back to the group.
He heads back with you. Sorry, everyone. I'd offered to buy you all a drink, but
It's fine.
It's all right.
You know, I bet I could destroy it. If we really want to be rid of it.
The deck?
Yeah.
I feel like
How?
I'd use... Remember that illusion magic I used on that mountain? I could use
Yeah,
it
that
to
made
make
everybody think they were falling, but they weren't falling.
It's an extremely realistic illusion to the point where it can actually create the materials in it. I made a pool of magma and threw the cards in. I'm sure the cards would likely disintegrate.
yeah, but
Isn't the whole thing like you can't destroy it?
Yeah, do we know what happens if you try to destroy
know.
these cards?
So yeah, what
Have
if
any of you
there's-
actually identified this deck?
We
Would you
don't have the
like to?
capabilities.
Smart boy?
Well, I gotta crack it back open.
yeah, but
Right,
you
if
made
all of
the-
you want to watch to make sure I don't draw a card, I'll do it.
Don't hit
I
it too
can
hard and
crack
you
it
know.
for you.
taps it.
He just like one hand.
All right, break it back open. Let's get this over with.
Skull just lifts up his maul and then like we'll basically drop it down on top of the stone casing.
Otherword will use Todd and give this a proper full identify.
okay. Yeah, you crack it open. The identification will lead you to learn this is a legendary deck of many things. It originally only had, I believe, 15 cards. You'd learn the properties that the decks of many things in my world are built by a god called the Dealer. They're a magical item that is kind of left around the world. In all different continents, you might find one randomly. It's kind of they're placed out there because the Dealer enjoys seeing the chance and the gambling of people and their consciousness or conscience. You'd learn that every time a card is drawn, it is destroyed. And the only way to destroy them is to have all the cards drawn.
Is there anything saying that like a familiar or something like that couldn't draw a card?
It would be a humanoid that can speak a language, or yeah, they're very much designed to play on the temptations of mortal life, essentially humans or humanoids of any kind. So it would work on any race of person, but
Could
not...
I
Yep.
reasonably say that a simulacrum could draw from it?
Oh yeah,
Oh my god.
That might be an option. If we want to get rid of it, I make a simulacrum,
Create-
send it far into the woods, and just make it rapid fire draw until it's dead.
The thing is, though, that it's homebrewed cards, and we don't know the original discussion that we had, right, was
Some of the
All
cards
this
have
all
bad
in
effects
reality.
on like
Yeah,
the
we're like-
world.
This-
yeah, we don't know if we're gonna have an effect on someone innocent on another part of the world.
You send a
draw
simulacrum into the
card.
woods. The first one he draws banishes him. The deck just falls to the floor. And
Yeah.
Yeah, just some random guy.
Well,
Yeah.
I have a telepathic link.
bear
with this
cub
simulacrum,
picks it
so
up.
no.
It's like that fucking, you know, like Jumanji always washes up on a beach and it's
Yeah.
like people get drawn to it. That's the
I mean,
deck.
is it like a fucking like one ring kind of thing where if we like encased it and then hucked it in a deep hole and buried it, that it would be like magically over the next like 5 weeks
It would
someone
find its
just
way
go
back to
after
man.
it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like it calls to people.
it is
don't know.
Yeah.
it's a god's item who likes people to find it, essentially.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that's why he was drawn to draw it. Like,
Yeah. That felt very out of character for Almo, so.
And then I guess stone-shaped cube of the thickest while still carryable, stone is the best option.
And we can make a separate pocket in Basil's bag, and I can arcane lock it
That's
and
smart.
designate that only Basil can open it.
I'll put the soul shard in there too, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, let's keep that soul shard.
No.
We might need that for interrogations later.
See, this is why you're not carrying the deck of many things.
Look, it should mean something that I stone shaped it. All right, like I was. Right
You can
along the way.
unstone shape it, my brother in Christ.
I am untempted by the deck.
All right. I'm still carrying it.
Inside check.
Okay. So you're gonna. Close
Do
it
we have
then?
any gold? I need gold to
Probably.
arcane lock.
Yeah.
Something. Okay. I need gold dust. Can you turn gold
I can
into
just-
dust to me?
I could powder it down, yeah.
Great.
I make a cinder block. This is cinder block tier.
Okay.
Are we sure we
Great.
want it to be stone and not? I could encase it in metal easily.
I mean, why not do both?
I mean,
It's gonna be
look,
real heavy then.
Basil's a strong, handsome lad, but like we don't want
I hunk a
to.
stone and like a
Here's the
hunk of
thing,
metal.
Here's the thing. Why not simply put a lock that only Basil could open in a saddlebag, toss it over Blossom?
I mean that too. Yeah.
But
Because Blossom can carry heavy things for sure.
don't-
The things
it's
Blossom
not
carries, if Blossom
that
does,
heavy though.
It would
it's-
drop to the ground.
I do
Okay.
feel like
Wouldn't
maybe
go
we're
with-
overcomplicating this a little bit because it is really actually has been fine this whole time, and if it's just in something that only
yeah.
Basil can open,
It was my fault, guys. Listen, I got caught up watching Timothy and Dara have a really sweet moment when I was sorting through my bag, and I didn't realize I was lingering on the deck, and Alma saw it. It was my fault. It was a negligent moment. It won't happen again. But I do think we should take the precautions, and I don't mind carrying it if you guys trust me still.
Yeah, of course.
I don't care either way.
Yeah, you just
I
want to draw a card.
I didn't even know we had it. I thought
I'm
it
just
was
kidding.
gone.
Gonna
But
wake
now
up
that you
to
mentioned
Skull
it.
going through it.
While we've got it
Sorry,
out.
mention it.
He just smirks and starts walking.
Yeah,
like he's
the
just
lock
walking
is-
with everyone.
It's night. It's nighttime, right? It's the middle of the night.
Yeah, you go.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would take the time to like make a little pocket in the bag and then
Perfect.
pop the shit in there that
Indent
Basil
it
doesn't.
in there,
Yeah,
right?
I'll
And
make-
then
I'll
no one would
make
even
a-
know there
I'll
was
make a
like a seam.
manageable.
That's a good way to do it. Yeah.
Secret pocket.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just open up, like put it inside of the lining and then mend it.
I'll make a manageable shell that we would hear if someone broke it.
That's smart too.
And then who's carrying it?
Basil, right?
Okay.
Always.
Thanks, friends. Mr. Frodo. Sorry.
Thanks for being our moral compass, Basil, that we just hoist shit onto.
No problem. He likes having
Yay,
people,
Basil's
friends
gonna
rely on
snap.
him. I know, right?
Like 8
Just
cards.
watch.
Yeah,
I
it's
turned
not
out to
Basil's
be
gonna-
Like the kind of person to like snap and become unhinged because like something emotional.
something
yeah?
traumatic because he's had such an easy life, huh? It's interesting you say that. Hmm.
I don't. Maybe I don't want.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
The
kidding.
Lord shall bear the burden.
share the load.
Basil, I'm not asking for any reason, but how's your life been so far? It's been pretty.
It's fine.
Basil, why have you not talked to your parents? Like, don't worry about it.
They're just dead.
Yeah. Oh my god, you have this
actually
like
just killed
dark
them.
backstory none of us know.
I can't imagine.
So you
They're in my
rest up
pocket
for a
right
night, a little bit
now.
more protected now from any of those issues. Dara would also kind of tell you, Timmy, that she'll keep an eye on anyone going near Basil.
Perfect. Oh, sweet.
Next day comes, continuing traveling south. Until in the distance you see the town by the coast of Hornful. The first place you arrived when you came here. The home of Tyrus and Tyra. You arrive at kind of the doors and the gates, and people welcome you into Hornful, and a few people kind of recognize you a little bit as you stood out. And I'm trying to think, was it Timmy? Did you win the drinking contest?
I know it was me and one other person at the end, but I don't remember if I
I think it
won
was
it.
the kid. But then I
A
can't
little
remember-
Timmy.
It was little Timmy,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
I think so. It's either you beat him or he beat you right then. But
I
was
don't think I won. I think I lost. I remember
Yeah.
losing.
you see as you kind of come there, you see guys nod to you. One of them says, "Oh, you're the one who won the drinking contest. Well, welcome back to Hornful." You see docked in there as well is the Scarlet Ballad.
Hey.
And as you kind of enter into the town, you see the kind of stepping stones that lead around it. It's known for the great kind of horn that comes out of the mead hall at the top. And you have these giant stone slabs where every kind of market or home is kind of built onto and around. And kind of walking past you and then stopping and turning their heads, wearing the full furs. You just see the kind of smirk and a braided beard now, his hair kind of tied behind with little braids in it as well. Looking kind of neater, but more in touch with the area, dark kind of brown hair. You see Halio. And of course, or I live or breathe. Hello, everyone. Welcome. How you doing?
Hey.
Wow.
You look like you're fitting in.
Some of the new lads on the ship, they've been teaching us to kind of, keep things neat and tidy. Oh, we hired some more people. So,
Wonderful.
yeah, we got some
Oh.
deckhands.
Did you did you hire wasn't it was his name Doug?
Doug, yeah, Doug's great. Yeah, Doug's fantastic. Yeah, he's really helpful.
Is he?
Oh, the amount of fish that little fella can catch. Yeah, he's, honestly, he's earned us a few bit of coin around here, I can tell you that. Yeah, Doug's great. Why you know him?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
Adalward knows him.
I sent him your way.
Oh, best decision you've ever done, I think. Yeah, Doug's fitting in well.
Did Tyrus and Tyra come find you guys?
Yeah, they apologized. They're on the ship.
Okay.
Really? How do you
they're
like them
behaving?
apples?
Apologized?
Yeah, they let us know what happened.
And they meant it?
Best as I can see, they've behaved. They haven't started any fights or anything.
Damn.
Oh my gosh, what is this character development?
They seem to love you lot. Well,
Oh.
yeah, we've sailed up a little bit. We've gone out on a few little trips, especially with some of the new lads. We're a little bit more protected now.
Cool.
None of the raiding ships around the area even glance at us. A little bit too large, the old ballad. So, well, shall I let the others know you're gonna go to the ship? I can go and get a couple of them. Some of them are in town still.
Yeah.
Are we just gonna go straight to the ship? Do we need to get anything?
we should
and-
always
Look
check for
around
diamonds.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
that's
should.
true.
Yeah, I mean, like we do. I mean, you guessed it, right? We would like to leave, but we should check out town first and see if we can resupply.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll go and let the captain know.
Okay.
All right. See you on the ship. Good to see everyone.
All right.
Kind of nods over to the back. And goes, nice to meet you. Kind of confusing. You see Daraga.
Hello, young
Oh.
man.
So you keep getting bigger, your group, and he kind of walks off towards the ship. Yeah, the Hornfall is open to you. You can ask around. Hornfall is more like a larger village. It's kind of still thatched homes with kind of some reinforced wood. Some built of kind of stones where they've kind of compiled it up and cobbled. For the most part, the kind of things you could buy around here will be clothing, food, kind of basic weapon materials, or anything to do with shipwriting. You probably wouldn't find any diamonds or any magical stuff here. It's too small of a place.
I want to go see if there's a way I can find the stuff that we need, like the materials to make plate armor, specifically plate armor for a mount.
Oh,
Okay. Here, probably not. Where you are going next, probably, though. Oh,
Okay.
very likely.
Are there fishermen here?
Yes, there's a lot. It's a fishing village, essentially, so you're not really finding much in terms of mining wares and whatnot. You might be able to find some iron weapons you can buy, but unless you're looking to buy a shit ton and break those down and turn them into plate armor, you're probably not going to get anything great for it here. But yeah, they're fishermen.
I want to steal one of their hooks for one of our recipes.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. You could sneak over to one now. Go ahead and roll a stealth check and a sleight of hand check. As you kind of walk over towards a group of fishermen who are just bringing in some trawl from the day on one of the ships. Just pop them down.
17 stealth.
Okay.
And a nat 1. Can I lucky it?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's a D20.
21.
There's a
That
moment.
one is still a 16, dude.
Oh.
There's a moment where, because I'm gonna manifest your lucky in this way. You step over towards the kind of dock area, and you feel one of the planks kind of make a loud sound on your feet, so people notice you. They kind of turn their heads, and just as you go to steal one of the hooks, one of them looks up towards you, and you're about to get seen when you just hear like a little zzz around the side of the head, and you see this green little fly start to sweat on it, and you realize your patrons kind of interfered for a moment, and you stay.
Nice.
Yeah, you get yourself a hook.
Perfect.
Hey, Basil, Elmo.
Mhm.
Should we they do sell like some clothes here. We should probably get Elmo at least a change of clothes, if not. I mean, it's
Yeah.
probably warmer here for where we're going, but like, do you?
If I have to be honest, I'm just a little sick of warm clothing.
Okay, if you're fine in that, I'm fine.
As soon as we go south, I'm just
Okay.
heading south. The closest to the
Alright.
sun, that's where I'm going to remain for
I
a few
feel you.
months. So, don't waste your money on me. Don't worry about it.
Can I perception check to see if he's just fucking being nice because he still feels guilty?
Yeah, insight check. Yeah.
Or insight, yeah. Oh.
Oh.
Hard to say.
All right.
Seems pretty genuine.
Okay.
But hey, that's your ship though. I can go and wait on it. I don't want to get in anyone's way, so I'll go find a nice. I'll go introduce myself. See if any of those. I'll get out of your way. He kind of walks off towards the ship.
Mm.
Is there anything else you
I
look
feel-
for in Homeful? Oh, sorry. I interrupted
I
you.
would just I would just maybe go with Fia and quickly just pick up some clothes for him without him knowing.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and
Yeah.
just knock off like. If you're just getting general clothing, just go ahead and knock off 10 silver.
Okay.
What are the rest of you doing? Anything specific or?
I think so.
Well, if I couldn't find anything for armor, then no, that was the only specific I was looking for.
I think we're okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. You would head back towards the ship then. The Scarlet Ballad is kind of docked in a pretty prime spot. As you kind of step up onto the ship, you hear someone go, "The adventurers are back on board!" A few of the new lads kind of look across to you. You see a lot of them are like people that have lived in Hornfall, and then you see as the door kind of pushes through, and a brother and sister squeeze to get through the door, and they push each other out the way to get through. You'd see as Tyrus and Tyra kind of step onto the deck and look across to you. "Welcome back, everyone. Good to see you." "Yes, brother.
Hey.
We've brought on some of our best on here. Ones we can trust. Won't start any fights, we'll make sure of it. And,
Look at you guys.
yes. And you hear one lean across, go, "These are the ones that killed the giant? The dragon?" "That's right. Dragon slayers, all of them. Well,
The ship is all ready to go. We just have to wait for the captain. She's just coming back in from a tattoo.
A
Oh,
tattoo.
tattoo?
I
Lug
can't wait.
is kind of in big furs. Lug is at the wheel, and he's just kind of leaning over. And you see he's kind of got a big hood now, and he's got all this kind of fur going around. He's wearing almost like bone necklaces and stuff. He's... Hello.
Lug.
Ugh.
Do we get to leave the cold now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the plan, bud.
Good. And he kind of just like curls himself over on top of the wheel. Other than that, you'd see who else is in the ship? Yeah, Doug would kind of step onto the deck, look across you all, look towards you, Adderwood. Eyes kind of open wide.
Doug.
Is that you?
Yeah, I've had a weird time.
Right. Well,
We're doing good here. That's good.
doing great. Doing good. We finally
I
leave.
should tell you
Yeah?
before we depart that the situation with the Lokravad has improved quite a bit. You'd likely not be received as an exile anymore if you don't want to leave. This is your last chance.
I want to see a beach. I want to feel sand. Just once.
Sounds good.
Oh, dream big, buddy.
And then you hear footsteps coming up,
Oh no.
like, and stepping up. No sleeves. Now, rune tattoos across both
Dude.
arms.
Oh.
And paint across her jaw, like white skull paint kind of going up her jaw.
Oh
And
my
eyes with
God.
black kind of liner that goes all the way to the back, and her hair kind of braided back. A hat on.
Oh my god.
Captain
Fuck
Hartland
yeah.
steps and goes, "Oh, hello, everyone. How are we doing?"
Changed it all.
You look awesome.
Amazing.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Really, I felt awkward about saying no the first time, so
Oh,
I just
you
kind
got
of went with
those
it, and I like it really.
out
I
of
like it.
politeness.
I got the first three out of
You-
politeness, and then I just kind of liked them after that.
Yeah, you look awesome.
I didn't expect you back so soon. Should we go? Are we ready to leave? I let them know already.
Yeah, we're good to go, bud.
All right. Well. Oh, 2 axes, by the way. It's my new thing. Kind of points to her belt.
Oh,
and there's just 2 kind of
my.
axes on it. Right.
Nice.
I've been training with them.
Does she still have the big hat?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, good.
And you see, it's got
Cute.
like little like there's like bird skulls in it, and there's all kind of other little things she's adorned it with now. Makes me look tough. Okay. Well, where are we heading?
Well, under sun-ish.
Okay, so we're going south to the Dwarves.
Yeah.
Then. Wait, not a problem at all. Oh yeah, it should be clear. We've in recent times, so the little raiding groups over to the southeast from here, they've left on 4 alone. They think they've got the protection of us. We pretended we were a military ship for a long time, so we should be safe going south. The tradeways are clear, as it were. All right. Excuse me about this. I've just got to be mean for a little moment. Okay, gets the name. lads,
Oh
keep
my
going.
gosh.
Steps up the deck, and she looks across. All right, you snow dogs. I want you to get on the netting right now. I want you to pull those sails down and get us out to sea. And if I have a fucking moment of any of you complaining, you'll be cleaning the decks until nightfall. Do you understand me? Yeah, the mugger. Hi, Captain. You hear one under his breath. It's a tough one, isn't this? And you just see them kind of step off and start setting sails. The anchor starts getting brought up. She steps down. She goes, I've been working on it. How was it?
Yeah,
It's
you
good.
crushed that.
As one goes past, she goes, what are you looking at? Get to work. Of course, Captain.
You
Yeah.
swore.
I know. I've learned to do that recently. I don't do it in my normal conversation or anything, but
No, it sounded
Sounds
really
pretty
natural. Like,
I've
yeah.
been practicing. It took me a little while. It took me many attempts before it even came out of my mouth. You know. But yeah, we're free to go. The ship's pretty speedy now. We've got used to it. Everyone's pretty good in their role. Your decks are down below. Your room's all set up, so you're okay to go. We've squeezed everyone in. They prefer to be in each other's warmth and all that. So feel free to look around. Log's missed you, and Judy's probably got a meal going. Lots of
Oh, hell yeah, Judy.
I let her know a few hours ago, and she said she was going to come up and see you, but
Well, yeah, we'll see
once
her.
we saw you on the horizon, that was. Well, okay. I better get back to captaining, but if you need anything, let me know. She steps up towards Lug and kind of pats him on the back, and the Scarlet Ballad sets sail for the seas once more. That's where we're going to go ahead and take a little 5-minute break as you head southward across the waters. Go ahead and get yourself some drinks and use the loo and whatnot, and we'll be back in 5.
Right.
I can't believe you said that.
Okay, let me start bringing
Worse than
things
they are.
back up.
Hey, man.
Hey, man. How we doing?
You know.
Good. You can't hear us during those little breaks, right?
Nope.
Okay, good.
He's fucking lying.
No, I
so
can't.
Hard.
I can't.
Oh, nice.
I mute you guys. Yeah. So I have
Nice.
no idea what you're saying.
Good.
But I assume terrible things. So.
The worst.
Look, dude, 8th level spells is gonna get wacky. That's all I'm gonna say. We get to
I know.
8th level,
Yeah, I know.
shit gets fun.
I'm preparing for you know. Do you know what you can do at 8th level? You can cast Fireball upcasted. It's gonna be wild.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just hope
That's what I'm
hope you're ready
expecting.
to shape your world around the things we might be capable of.
Okay. Yeah. I don't think Fireball does that much damage.
Whenever everyone levels up, you frantically look through every single spell we get, right? Like just to make sure. you memorize all the spells because you never know what could happen.
I don't even remember like which stats Bless gives, even though I've read the spell 1,000 times. I do not remember the majority of spells. They always come as a shock. But hey, we'll see what happens. Next level. Is it next level you get them, or is it
No, 2.
2 levels?
2 more.
It's level 15, I think. Yeah.
Maybe one of the. With the speed we've been going, it might be the last level of spells we get before the end.
Probably, yeah. But then there'll be a one shot after the campaign is over for
Sick.
level 20. So you will get.
You could
experience
fuck the
level
world
20.
up.
Well, you are out on the seas, heading southward. Let me see if I've got any travel music. 1 second. Heading southward along the kind of what is essentially kind of a pretty safe route. It's only a couple hours or a few hours afterwards that the cold starts dying down. You get the cold wind settling in, but you don't get any of the kind of horrible cold, just frost sheets across the water. It immediately becomes apparent you are heading southward and heading to warmer lands pretty fast. But the ship set sail. It's faster than the previous schooner was by a fair bit, and it catches the wind well. The wind is in your favor. All of the new sailors are the most capable you've sailed with. They're fast. They work well with each other. They know each other for years. Tyrus and Tyra help any of the ones who are struggling along and doing extra work. But you can see that the ship is well maneuvered, well manned, and you'll make pretty quick time there. It won't take long at all to get down there. And it's not a long trip, as is. Which I can put for you guys so you guys can see the world map.
I was just gonna ask.
It is a pretty short trip down towards in the south. So it's only probably a couple of days on the sea, and that's it. If that, a day and a half, if you're getting good winds, which it seems you are. On the ship itself, though, Halio helps with Lug. He's kind of got himself like a little seat next to him as well, as they spend a lot of time up there together. You can hear Heartbloom going around, making sure, and people, you can see she's got a lot of respect from the crew. She spends a lot of time in her captain's quarters, and people kind of bow
Good
her head
for
to her
her.
whenever they go past. Other than that, you'd hear them kind of cool down as a meal happens only a couple of hours in, as Duty is preparing and serving out a new stew for the trip, almost like a celebration one.
I know, geez.
Several. She'd kind of come up to you as you go down to get your meals and say to you, "Welcome back on board."
Thanks, Judy.
It's good to be back. Oh.
Look. Pallet. How have you been?
Really good.
Yeah, great.
Yeah,
You've
we're
been
great.
good.
Yeah, we're doing good.
It's good to be back on the ship.
Judy, can you teach me how to make a cake?
Yes.
Great.
I love baking. Though unlike a stew, you have to be fast.
Oh,
Oh.
I'll be your hands. You be my eyes and ears, and I'll be your hands. Judy, we'll make a banging cake.
Tell you what to do.
I'm great at
Each
taking instruction. Oh.
Of the way.
The irony
Great.
of that.
I feel like you speak faster.
Do you think if I casted haste on them, they'd faster?
I'm just excited to see you.
I'm gonna do it, I swear.
Do what?
Talk
Dear?
slower since I brought it up.
I feel like the after effects of it are gonna last like 4 hours if you do that though. At this.
But imagine how much they'd get done.
I also kind of do want to see if it works.
Are they trying? Are they in the middle of a sentence right now? I lost
I
track.
think so. You snap.
They haven't moved.
Be your mother.
Judy?
Be respectful.
She's done.
Would you?
All right, Edward Cassie.
As soon as you do.
Like something to eat? Perhaps
Quick, we got a minute of this. Make the most of it.
some of the stew? Or we could try and bake something, but I don't have my materials with me.
Oh, you've also got about 6 minutes, so stew is great.
Yeah, stew sounds awesome.
Well, let me get a bowl.
She grabs one and it goes in, pours it out, puts out the bowl.
Look at me go.
Oh, so precious.
And she's going at a pretty normal pace, if not slow.
That's 4 bowls.
Oh.
How
Cute.
many do you need?
And then
That
she,
should be enough for me,
Six.
and then whoever
7?
else wants.
7? Oh.
Oh no.
Okay.
There it is.
Oh, there it is.
Wait,
It's
doesn't
gonna
she
be at like
just-
half capacity now.
She has 6 seconds where she can't do anything because
I mean, with
When
her,
he's
it might be
run
more
down.
than 6 seconds.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh God.
Ma.
Does someone else want to dish up in her stead?
I'm gonna
Just reaches over and gets
Sorry,
himself
just
a bowl.
I mean, my mom could help cook, yeah? She's fantastic.
I can
She is really
say that
good.
It's cooked. It's right there. Just gotta dish it up.
I mean, I'm talking for the rest of the, you know.
Hey.
Oh.
What have I done?
I can't even understand her now.
You're a monster, Edward.
This is my first time
Yeah.
really
Fucked up.
understanding that magic has consequences.
let her be. She's fine.
I'm so sorry this is happening to you, Judy.
It's been fun in games up until now, but now it's serious.
Scald hands out of one a bowl. This is to die for, though.
Starts drinking. It freezes when it touches his face.
Oh my
He starts
God.
drinking it.
Let me get
Hey, I think I'm gonna go now.
that.
Thank you, Judy.
I'm sorry.
she pulls out, she's got a cloth in her hand. She's leaning towards you, Adderall, but she's going so slow.
Oh.
You have something on your face. Just trying to wipe it off.
Why is this something?
The cloth slowly comes up and then hits against the ice block. And dabs. And dabs.
She's not gonna stop.
And then dabs. And dabs. Oh.
Right, well, I'm gonna get out of here. I can't watch this anymore. Downward goes away.
You did this.
I know, and I don't like looking at the consequences of my actions. He leaves.
He's still in Judy mode.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
You already gone by then. She turns towards the food as she starts to come.
Ah. For a moment I felt slow.
There's a rat code for you, I'm sure.
Than usual.
And goes back to staring. And Dara slips in to start helping her as well. And extremely patient with her. So, you get yourselves some food. It's a pretty uneventful day on the seas. You can see any ships that kind of keep a wide berth of the Scarlet Ballad as well. As it's a much bigger ship now, it's a brigantine. Yeah, people are kind of moving back and forth on the ship. Things are pretty busy. You don't really want to get in anyone's way on the top deck. But it's a well-manned ship. Is there anything else you would like to do on the ship? Is there anything you do during the trip, I should say?
Yes. Because I also forgot to do this. At some point, I will send a message to On Mythos.
Okay.
Silvaric's dead. Did you know she could imitate people in sendings? She sounded like you. She laid traps in Nithrax's lair. No word on Gelvori. I think that's 25.
Okay. You hear the voice back of Omithus.
Better that she's dead. She was capable of all sorts. Jalvori has betrayed the others. Works for someone new, but I don't know who. Two remain.
Now, Fia's really skeptical. Can I, insight check that? Even though I sent it to him, and that would be his response.
It's a very high DC, though, because it's just through...
Yeah, I know. She's just feels twitchy now. Oh, yeah, only a 5.
Hard to say.
All right, I will relay that information to the group.
Okay.
Who would he be working for?
Okay. Anything else anyone wants to do?
I'd like to study the giant dragon rat as a
Sure.
Oh, I
member
forgot
of
about that.
the Forge giant clan.
Yeah. What are you looking to study it for?
Just like what runes are on it, its method and make.
Yeah, it's a So let me get it up. It has less so kind of runes, but more giant words for each of the colors. So you can see they're kind of... It's runic language, but it's not like a power rune. But it seems to be a fire giant in creation. But a pretty impressive design. Go ahead and do a... I'm going to say do... Have you
I guess what I'm
any-
also looking for is typically would fire giants. This is up to you, but would they sign their work? Right? Would there be a name?
You don't find a name.
Okay.
That's cool.
But
What am I rolling? Perception?
no,
Investigation?
I would say roll. Do you have any tools you're proficient with?
Smith tools, yeah.
Yeah, give me a Smith's tools with wisdom or intelligence, your choice. Kind of different information.
Okay. 17.
Whoever made this, it clearly wasn't silver, as it was clearly giant made. Whoever made this is a pretty talented smith. They've managed to create a flexible item that empowers. Whoever made this must have been a giant that came into close proximity with dragons, and managed to get several scales from many of them. Whoever made this must have gifted it to Silverak as well, so it's probably safe to say that it's rather one of the fire giants under Magnathor or Magnathor himself that made this.
This is definitely like well beyond the scope of Krigved design.
Yeah, this is quite clearly a this is
A very old
extremely-
giant.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is extremely well made craft.
Cool. Interesting. Okay.
Your ship would go by, the night would come, and Heartbloom would kind of inform you. Shouldn't take us long to get there. Hattie always told me that it's only about a day and a half travel. With these winds, as long as they keep up. We're going to be arriving at a place called First Light, and from there you can go up to Undersun. I've spoken to some of the lads. Where are you heading off after that? Are you staying inland? Are you going off? Are you going to need the ship again?
We're not
not
sure
sure.
yet. I guess we have to figure that out.
Well, let us know, because the way we've said it is that, the way we believe is that we've kind of done our journey now, and we might head off.
Where?
Pennytown. Some of the lads are interested in maybe some, taking on some deals and whatnot. And I thought that maybe, I'd lead them down there.
Pennytown is great.
I've heard.
You might want to swear more when you get
I
there.
pick up a few new words there.
No, I've actually thought to myself, what if I was a bit different? You know? What if I tried it in a different kind of manner? I know these lads could probably handle themselves down there, and they respect me, so I might actually do it more through fear of name, more so than fear of me.
I like it.
And, I don't want to make anyone upset by being too rude to them, so...
Yeah, that's true. If it feels too against your nature. Yeah. Play to your strengths. You're doing great so far.
Tyrus and Tyra want to go to some place called the Jungles of Olzuth as well, so we might check that out.
Oh.
I think that could be quite a fun adventure now.
We're probably going to the Fahazi.
That's right next to it, honestly.
I mean, we can take you down there, but it's a long trip.
Yeah, we'll have to go all the way around.
Or maybe, I don't know.
Do we have a quicker way of getting there?
Well, we can get to Carburn. No, shit. Where was Cadvan's shop? We can get to wherever Cadvan's shop was.
Albridge.
Yeah, we have
Albridge.
Albridge. It's like halfway there already.
There's only, yeah, if we wanted to transfer a whole boat, there's only one thing that, I mean, Joe, how long does it take, like, typically to travel? Because, like, if we're at Undersun, we want to go all the way around to the Vahazi. We'd have to go around Fjordhelm, right?
If you went by ship, you're probably talking going around Fjordhelm, probably 6 weeks.
Hey, Joe, how thick is this part of land here?
It's a few miles wide. A couple miles wide.
Okay, a few miles wide, so that'd be about 3 or 4 Mirage Arcanes of making a canal for our boat to go through. Which would cut out a pretty good amount of the trip.
I would say that would knock off a good few weeks, yeah.
This is the part where tomato ruins your entire fucking world.
If we were to go,
This
if
is where
we
it
went
begins.
over land,
No more connection to Fjordhelm.
how long would it take if we went from Cadman's shop?
Albridge to there. If you're mounted or you get anything like transportation,
Yeah.
under a week.
So we either
We can
walk
keep-
the shorter way or we permanently alter.
That's permanent. It'd be like 16 days or something of that being there, and I could
Sure,
just leave a
nobody will
nice
need
little
it.
bridge at some point. A little ambulance for people to go
I
over if they
personally
want.
think that we should walk, and you guys should go to Pennytown.
I'm fine with whatever. I just, throwing ideas around.
Well,
We don't need you waiting.
we'll be nearby if you need us and all that. We'll drop you off, and then I guess we'll go inside, pick up some supplies, and then we'll prep for the long journey.
Okay.
So
Cool.
it'll be goodbye once we get to First Light, I suppose, and then until we see you next time.
There's always a next time.
Always is.
Okay.
I've got a little
It's
bit
kind of sad, but that's
of a
good.
request if I could have it before we do get to First Light. Alio, could you bring it in? Should I bring it in now? Yeah, bring it in now. The whole thing. Yes, bring it in. Goes off and he comes back in with like a small flag, almost like sail, and puts it across the desk. And she goes, I was really rather than open it. Maybe because you were like the start of my adventure, that maybe you could put some designs on this to represent all of you, so I can fly your flag on the seas. Whatever you like.
That's really sweet.
And it also means that I can go around saying I know Goldsbane.
Yeah. Yeah. Should we each just think of something and put it on there?
Anything you like? I'll leave it with you. She hands it across to you for, a little bit of each of you maybe. But we'll get you there tomorrow, and then if you do need to pick up from wherever you're going in the Vaharzi, we can come and do so from. Well, we might get there a little bit late, and then you can do all that, fancy magic stuff. But maybe you stay a few weeks there. I don't know, but if you do, we'll be down there. Pack light, because it's warm, I've heard. I ain't been down there myself, but... Okay, well,
Okay.
leave. Sorry,
I'll take the flag.
Showing character.
It was good. Okay, we'll go out.
Okay. I've seen you again. He heads back inside behind the desk. Yeah.
Hey, Timmy,
Yeah?
do you think you'd be able to scry on Jalvori? Like, would you be able to spy on him so we can see who he is with? Like, who's the other player? What if it's...
I mean, I could try. It's not a guarantee. It would be hard because we've only just met them. Joe, would I know also the ramifications if somebody could see the sensor? Can they trace it back in any way? Or would it just be that they know they're being watched?
I think it's only that they know they're being watched.
Okay. Yeah, because I guess then we would have seen more about the sensor that we saw, yeah.
Though there might be some creatures that could track it because you kind of leave a little behind a little bit of magical remnant, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
It's what any like detectives and stuff would use for tracing magic and trying to follow it. It's hard.
DNA.
It's hard to do. It's not necessarily DNA in that well. It's more they might be able to track its source. So where you first cast the spell. So if you cast on the sea and they tracked it down, they'd find it in the middle of nowhere.
Matter. Okay, I'd be comfortable with that. I mean, I could try. I
But
guess
that's only some creatures. The majority, vast majority.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I
you
would
don't
figure
ha-
it's really hard.
you don't have to. It's just I was thinking, like, what if? I don't know. I feel like more information is better. Like,
I mean, anything would help,
Yeah.
even the smallest amount.
if it's somebody that hates Magnathor, I don't know, right? Like, we should just know who else is involved.
It's not like I'm gonna be doing anything else on the sea. I might as well try.
Also, we're going to bed.
Okay, yeah, I would try.
Okay.
It would be just a flat roll for them, which I think is wisdom, yeah.
Yeah, it's a wisdom saving throw. I
Yeah.
believe. I'm getting
And
that
it's just a
wind.
+0 on top of whatever they have.
Okay. That is an 18.
Just meets it.
What level is
Damn it.
scrying? 5th level.
It's 5th, yeah.
It wouldn't work anyway.
Oh,
They are
shit.
immune to being scryed.
Whoa.
Would I know that it just didn't work? Didn't even
You're
like...
gonna get this just like fizzle out, yeah.
Would I know that it's different from them resisting it? That it just straight up won't work no matter what? Would I feel that it's pretty much impossible?
Roll an Arcana check.
Arcana is not great.
Bud, how's your
believe in you.
Arcana doing?
I have a +1.
I believe in you.
That's a 10.
Hard to say whether they resisted it or not. Well, they definitely resisted it, but it's hard to tell if that's a...
Okay, no, I would think with a 10, I would just think that with how little I have on them, that I just could not reach.
Okay.
I had a feeling it would be hard. We
Yeah,
could
it was a
try
long shot,
every day,
right?
or
Yeah. Okay. Guess we'll find out when we find out.
The brutal in character try every day.
I mean,
Because
I
you
would
must.
try every night because I thought it's just hard, but maybe next time, you know?
Okay. Is there anything else you want to do for this night, or are you gonna rest up until you arrive at first light?
What is it? One more day?
You'll get there tomorrow.
Oh, I
Damn.
would knock off some more time on my last spell.
Oh, do we want to read a little bit more of the book?
On the ship,
Running
though?
the soul thing.
On the
Is that
ship.
I wouldn't want to do it somewhere, you know, like if it blew up or
Flammable?
something, we
Yeah,
would
if one of
all
us like,
sink.
catches fire on here,
It's
that's
not going to. Let me read it. It's not going to.
no.
It's your deal.
No.
It's
What does that
it's
know?
mine now.
We could wait one day. It's not like one day is gonna.
Almo
Listen.
just puts his hands on his ears. And he's like,
Oh
First of
my
all, you're not
God.
going.
How
To, we're
many
not
things-
going to fail it because even if you're reading it, you've got me backing you
I-
up. But we do need to get this started because what if Scold ends up, you know, his half of his soul is missing. He just, you know what I mean?
Is it
Yeah.
one day imperative
Fia.
though?
Yeah.
You know how we think the thing I want is under that college place?
Oh, yeah.
Is that close to where we're going?
Yeah. So I was thinking we could take. It would take me. Joe, it would take me 2 jumps to get there, right? I don't have a direct way. I'd have to go to home and then through Cadvan's shop to get to.
with what spell?
it would take 2 days for me to teleport everyone because I'd have to. There's no circle that I know in.
The guaranteed way. Yes, but you also could just go there. It's just a 75% chance. Yeah. And really an 85% chance to get close.
To 100% be there, would take 2 days.
Okay, what's 1 day?
It would be 1 day, and I might hit a wall. We might.
I like those odds.
Or show up in someone's bathroom.
You would have a 5% chance of going somewhere, something really bad going on. But the majority of the chance is fine because you're very familiar
5% can happen.
with Bridge.
It could potentially go really, really wrong, but
I mean,
you are also a guy who
so
drew
can
from that deck,
everything.
so you're.
I mean, if you guys are up for a detour, I think it's worth checking out.
I think it's fine to go do that.
You want to do that? Well, I can't get us back to Undersun though. That
If we need to do a lot of teleporting, I could also prepare the ring to do it too.
I just couldn't get us back to Undersun.
Why are we going to Undersun?
Timmy's mom. Drop off.
We need to
Gotta
have a
give her
lot of
back.
passengers. We need to.
He'll look towards the kitchen.
Yeah, we don't want to make that mistake again.
Yeah. And then actually, hang on, wait.
Let's talk about it after Undersun.
Okay, yeah.
It's fine.
Okay.
You resting up the night and then waking for tomorrow to.
Are we
you doing
reading
the book?
part of this book?
No.
I'm reading part of my book.
I love the idea that.
Why are we
everyone-
not? This is
I
like
love the
we
idea
need
that
to read
everyone.
the soul
No,
contract
I love the
part.
idea that
It's
everyone
sold.
says no and you fucking read it anyway, dude. Like
Wait
under the covers.
1 day. We're
not
gonna
sure
be
what
there tomorrow.
I'm just not sure why I can't
Oh,
get
wait,
through part
let's
of it
take a
because
day.
I gotta do fucking 9 hours of it.
Because we in character, we don't know what the fuck is gonna happen with this book if we
We're
fuck
floating on a boat in
And
the
we're
middle of the
up
ocean.
in the ocean
reading
on
a
a
book
wooden
to hell.
boat
It's a DC 13.
that we have blown
I
up
had help.
by accident
Adelward doesn't know
before.
it's a DC 13, motherfucker.
Yeah, but I did the 6th chapter and succeeded it, motherfucker! I'm a fucking genius, dude!
Just be
Through
patient.
that fucking book!
Elmo looks to Edward and goes, "Look, I know what temptation's like, mate.
Quiet! I don't work cast sleep on him.
Oh
Go
my
ahead,
god. Poor Elmo.
Oh my god, Adelward is out of
Go ahead and
control.
roll the, roll
Control.
the sleep.
Bro.
How much of a
5d8.
New villain just dropped.
5d8.
How much D8 is this? Fucking
It's 5d8.
5d8. 5d8. 16.
Does he have less than 16?
Actually, let me check. Where would you took him with you on a little trip through Westmore?
I didn't mean to do that.
Tunnel. 1 second.
Are you sure?
Harmless spell fight, go.
You saw your non-offensives.
Oh, here we go. Where did I put him? Oh, he's probably in your allies list. 1 sec. Where is Almo? You look at him. Look, temptations are tough. He falls down to the ground.
Oh,
Asleep.
what did you do to him?
Knocked him unconscious. He was talking down to me.
Oh my,
Oh my
god,
god,
Adelward,
you need
get a
to chill the
grip.
fuck out.
Okay.
I'm keeping this book forever.
I'm gonna go tend to Elmo. Make sure he didn't hit his head when he fell asleep.
He whacked it a little bit, but it's nothing too bad. Against the back of it, but it was only fall from standing. He's fast asleep right now.
What's so funny, Scold?
He put him to sleep. He fell over. You
Are you
wouldn't get it.
5 years old?
I'm reading.
I think it was
What has gotten into you guys? Seriously.
You can shake or slap him awake as well. That's part of the spell.
I'll gently shake him.
Huh?
Elmo,
Elmo, time to wake up.
Sorry
Hey.
about that. Must have just.
No, it wasn't you. It was somebody. Glares over his shoulder at Ord.
He sent me to sleep.
Some people can't get a hold of their little temper tantrums, apparently, around here.
He leans up,
I'm gonna help Elmo up.
looks towards you, Adam, and goes, I won't say anything more, mate, but actually,
Oh my gosh.
All right,
do have a-
25 for sleep this time.
Stop it!
This is not very boy boss of you.
Oh, there he goes.
Basil's holding him this time at least, so he
falls
slumps
straight back
over.
asleep.
All right, we're just gonna keep doing this. Scold, you are literally 5 years old.
No one's happy with it this time.
He's like a ball of stew in his hand. It's just like laughing.
Oh my god. All right,
I'm running out.
I'm taking
first
him out of
level
here so you
spell
guys can
slots.
stop using him like a punching bag. And take Elmo to his bed.
And he rests up, curls over, and falls asleep. He's in a nice deep sleep.
Well, that's good at least.
Good night, sweet prince.
You like move the hair out of his
You know,
face.
there is,
Yeah. Brushes, like, give a little forehead kiss. Good night.
there's something a little bit safer that we should take care of. Should teach you the incantation for the spell. The end of the
Oh.
book.
Yeah.
We established that wouldn't cause any more like rolls or anything,
No.
right? It's just time to take.
Yeah, it's just a little time to teach.
Might as well clear that out.
Yeah, if you died like yesterday, I would not have been able to keep my part of the promise. That would really
Yeah, I know
suck.
the pact we made.
Yeah. Okay, teach me.
Right.
I'm not gonna line up, but you guys can do it to me or whatever.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
It's cool.
So what's the process for just a time?
Yeah, do we need
Yeah,
to roll?
it's just
You
a
said
time.
no rolls, right?
Just a
So,
time thing.
time. Cool.
The same amount of time it took to learn the actual incantation in the first place and
Right
go
on.
through it.
Wow, that's a really fast one to learn. That's a 3-hour spell to learn. No, not bad.
Nice.
As long as you can read it. And she can. So yeah, you learn how the incantation over the next few hours out of order to teach you. The exact kind of path you have to tread. It's almost like it's the language there is designed filled with traps to trick the user, but Adaward shows you and he's kind of almost highlighted the words you have to read, avoiding all of the dangerous ones.
Cool.
Highlighter.
I'm imagining an actual highlighter, yeah.
That's invented by this point. By Adaward. For this one purpose. Yeah, you learn how to do the incantation as well.
Great.
Right, so if I go down.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
All right.
I will turn you into the horrifying abomination you obviously want to be.
Elwood looks at the book again. I don't think it's a horrifying abomination. I think it's just.
I don't know, dude.
That's implying that poor Blossom over there is a horrifying abomination.
You look
She did not look like
around,
that
You don't see
before.
Blossom. And then soon afterwards, you just see down from the sky and dropping a small shark onto the deck. Fall to death. Lands out. And just nuzzles it towards you, Adaward. And it's probably about the size of you.
Elwood starts carving a piece off.
No beats missed.
Okay, how many hours can I knock off my last spell?
You'd be able to knock off 3. All right. So, resting up for the night. Baz will make it. No, I'm kidding. You continue.
Oh my fucking, he's
traveling.
jonesing for another card, dude. On a full night's rest, he's like, man, one more
more
hit
hit,
so
baby."
bad. Yeah.
I've already ruined. What else could happen?
Yeah, right?
He's down bad. The ship continues moving throughout the night. As morning comes, you carry on traveling throughout the day. Interrupt me if you want to do anything during the day, by the way. Otherwise, the ship would continue moving southward across the open sea. The wind's in your favor as well. And it's towards the evening as sun's gone down, it's starting to get just past dusk, where you see landfall come in. This kind of almost clawed shape of land that stretches out into the water. as they start sailing inwards. You see the kind of green, luscious coast as well, and it's probably been a while since you've seen so much grass just kind of growing on the cliffs of the side of this kind of outstretched piece of land, and you sail inward until probably late at night, probably about 10 or 11 p.m. You finally dock in a town known as First Light. The ships here are dwarven in design. They're kind of built like barges, where instead of working on sails, they work on kind of these turning water mills that kind of push them along, with kind of more of a metallic militaristic structure to them. You'd see several of these dwarven ships come in. One kind of hails you down as you're pulling in, and she pulls. The sails are kind of pulled up, and they kind of slowly are rowing you in. But a dwarf asks, as it kind of looks across, "What's your purpose here?" "Oh, we're dropping off some people, and we're gonna get some supplies for a long trip southward." All right. Kind of checks the flag. All right, sail on in. They kind of slowly meander the ship inward towards the dock. The dock itself is not actually the town of First Light, which you'd probably know, Timmy. The town of First Light is up on kind of a distant hill, probably a couple hours into the distance. But you can see now, as you're sailing in, the distant mountains of the Hollowed Mountains, where you grew up. They're massive. They stretch for miles. And on like a lower tier portion out in the open, there's a dwarven town that kind of wraps around. But the docks is kind of built in a means where people are traveling back and forth. 2 roads are built leading up towards First Light, and merchants are coming back and forth. People are selling stuff down at the docks or trading and moving many kind of bits of cargo, crates and barrels and all sorts of put onto wagons. And it's quite a very busy kind of trade line, as horses are brought up with carts and oxes are brought down, carrying empty barrels to pick up more supplies from the dock. You can see this is kind of one of their main ports. Well defended. You've got towers, and they're kind of all manned with soldiers, especially now in war times. But yeah, you dock up at First Light, or the dock of First Light, a couple hours out. The dockmaster would come by and see like Heartbloom as she descends off of the ship, and kind of see all of you. Look across you all, and look to Heartbloom. It's a small dwarven lady, she says. "How long are you looking to stay?" Our ship will probably be staying here for about 2 days or so. We're going to be heading up to Understone to get some supplies and all that. Or we might stop at First Light, but some of them are staying much longer. They were dropping off some people that paid for passage. Right. Name of the ship? The Scarlet Ballad. Alright. Alright, well, that's that. That's that. Docking fee will be 8 gold pieces. 8 gold. Looks around and looks at him. Easy. Takes out 8 gold pieces out, hands it across him, with an extra 2 gold on top as a tip. Off you pop then.
A tiny little baller. Look
Takes
at
it and
go.
walks away. She turns around and goes, Doug owns a lot of gold actually from his fish selling, so we're actually doing all right. We're up in the up and up. All right, well, road's that way. We're gonna get everyone unloaded and offload some things and start heading up that way. We might see you in the city, we might not, depending on how much you stick around. So do you want to say goodbyes there, or do you want to say goodbyes up there?
Well, I guess we should say it now in case we don't see you.
Okay, well, if you need to seek us out when we're up there, just go ahead and do that. I'll get everyone down here. Hold on. And you got that thing for me, right? And she walks up past you and goes up onto the ship.
The flag that we completely forgot about.
I was just about to bring it up, actually.
Okay, go. You can bring it up.
Scald would produce it and say,
You guys need to sign this.
and you'll notice that he signed the rune for his name in giant.
Aw. I will I'll try to draw like a little pog with fire and then put my name under it.
Okay. Anyone
Yeah,
else? sign
Bobby
it?
will sign it. Yeah.
What do you-
Timmy would put the Leadfist sigil on it.
Okay.
Elwar would just sign it.
Basil? Oh, I think he's AFK.
No, I'm here. Sorry.
Oh, she's probably
She is-
crying a little bit.
Being sassy.
I'm sorry.
He's being a child.
Did you just see it? Wait, what does Basil do?
Maybe draw the loot. Sorry.
What does it look like?
Not balls in a dick.
Almo looks across it. I don't see it.
I'm gonna throw up. Oh my god. That was payback for razzing Almos. So I had to do it.
You'd see as Heartbloom, Tyrus and Tyra, Halio, Lug, and Doug all head down off the deck. As kind of a little group as the others are carrying things off, and they kind of come up to you all as a group. And Heartbloom says, "Well, we did say to Duty that come say goodbye, but by the time she gets up here, it's probably going to be well past midnight. So we'll send her your love. Otherwise, I'm sure we're going to see each other around. It's just that I suppose our contract here is over. So you've been the best thing to ever happen to me, you know. I didn't think I'd get out in the world, and so thank you very much for pushing me along and helping me finance this whole thing."
You're a really good captain.
I know.
Yeah, that's my girl. Confidence.
We love to see that character development.
I'm gonna take out of my pocket. I have a letter.
Okay.
That I wrote, and I'm gonna give her the letter, and then I'm gonna give her my penny from Mr. Chambers.
Okay.
You're gonna be fine, and you don't need this. So don't want you to think I'm doing this out of charity or because I think you need help. But I'm from Pennytown, and if you want to make some friends, take this to Mr. Chambers and tell him that I sent you. He's really great. He's kind of like my uncle. He's really great, and I think Judy would probably like him, and I think he might like Judy too.
Oh.
So like,
Oh my god.
That'd be
That's
nice.
cute.
Okay.
and I'm gonna give her the. I wrote like a letter of introduction.
Well, thank you very much. I take that. She takes off a little pistol on her belt. Walks up to you, Fabio, and gives it to you. One bullet.
You take it.
Make sure to take down your greatest enemy with that.
Oh, thanks.
She tips that to you. Well, I'm gonna go and help the men, but good luck out there. Hold on. Okay.
can't you see them? Let me see them cry. I'd have to kill someone and all that, you know. And she turns and kind of walks past the group. Halio looks at you. It's been great. I don't really do goodbyes. I'm sure I'll see you around. It's not really a big deal, is it? I mean, you're gone for literally weeks. So
Fabio punches him in the gut, you know, like lightly.
yeah.
Shut up. We'll miss you. Keep crushing it. Whatever.
I'm the best for a reason. All right, I'll go help her. Go on, big guy. Say your goodbyes, and he kind of walks past Lag.
Oh.
Why don't you come with us?
Hey, bud. We'll see you again.
Yeah, we just. It's like Halio just said, right? We were just gone for a few weeks, and we'll see each other again. We just gotta go a different way right now.
I've got to do this because you did it to Halio, and he's my best bud. And he punches you in the stomach. But he doesn't understand, so he hits you pretty hard,
Oh no.
Okay.
knocking the wind out of you. You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god.
He's my best bud.
Thanks, dude.
Okay,
I appreciate that. Thank you.
be safe. And he turns and kind of follows after him.
Oh my god.
You okay?
Fabio sits down.
Doug looks to you out of order and goes, and turns. And walks in. And then finally,
That's
Tyrus
a
and
real
Tyra.
one right there.
We're leaving the sheep. That's right. I mean, the others, they'll get it handled, but
Where are you gonna go?
we've heard there's another dragon. A purple one. We're going to hunt it down together.
Oh, what one?
We're going to be just like you. A purple one.
You should.
Oh.
We will
not-
be dragon slayers like you. This is our plan. That's right. Apparently there's a blue one as well. That's what'll take
I
them
would
both
go-
down.
Maybe start with the blue one.
No, no,
yeah.
no.
Fia, you're not going to talk them down.
You can't talk us out of it. We're going to get there first before you do.
Okay.
We've already got the plan.
What's your?
What's your plan?
We're not going to take you out. You are competition.
What?
It makes
Come on,
sense.
brother.
If you,
Let's get the head start. And they run past you.
Oh no.
you should be.
They ignore, just keep, they're sprinting.
Bye.
They probably won't find them, right? Like
They're gonna be fucking murdered next time we see them,
They're
dude.
so done, but
They're-
that's
they're not gonna find. They're. Okay.
And you stand on the docks. The Scarlet Battered crew has said their goodbyes. You're able to make your way up towards First Light to make it into Undersun. Anything else you'd like to say to them or do for them? You'd see Heartbloom comes along and... Oh, I almost forgot. The sail? She takes it. Immediately a tear comes to her. She goes, oh, you said not to cry. Well, I'll hang it right at the front of the ship. I hope you
Fabio gives Heartbloom a big hug.
He squeezes back and looks at you and goes. Takes off her hat. Pops it in your head. Do me a favour. I don't mind if it's the killing blow or it's just one of them. Shoot that gun into that fella you're hunting. The big one. Let him know what's what. That way I
Yeah.
can tell people I killed a god as well.
I got you. We'll do it. Promise.
See you around, God's Bane.
I'm gonna reach out
Mhm.
and I'll give her a little like side hug. Hey,
Group hug.
Group hug, group hug.
you're one of the best things that's happened to us too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, everyone come on in then.
Sure.
And she kind of squeezes against you and pulls Fabian as well.
Aww. Group hug.
I love the look on Tomato's face because I feel like it is the look on Adalward's face.
Was everyone but Adalward during the hug? I'm going to assume that's a yes.
Watching awkwardly.
Oh my.
So it's me
A
and
few
Skull.
feet away.
Is Skull joining in, or is he just watching?
We don't care.
It's just watching.
He's watching.
Skull's not gonna hug, dude.
Look at them.
Yuck.
And Heartbloom steps back on board, and you can hear in the distance as she's shouting to the crew, give them orders. And you can see an element of just pure respect for many of the remaining halflings and any of the people from the north. As Heartbloom's adventure has only really just begun. So, you have a journey upward towards First Light. And the road there is just kind of trade carts and whatnot. It's pretty safe. It's a pretty warm day a little further south. You can feel the kind of the end of summer is coming up, but actually no, it's well past summer now. You technically start in summer, so it's probably closer to spring now. Spring is starting to come in, so you're starting to get some of that spring warmth, and you kind of pass on through the journey up towards it, a couple hours long. But eventually you get up to First Light. And First Light is a pretty bustling town. It's pretty much the northern trading portion for where they... It's more of a warehouse town, if you will. It's where they're mostly trading stuff into Undersun and delivering goods back and forth, or where they kind of send out any iron or any materials or any metals that are off to be kind of sent on ships to be brought to wars or brought to different kingdoms and whatnot. When you get into First Light, you can see that the way into Undersun, you can rather walk, or you can pay for passage on a kind of a minecart express to get through there. And they kind of deliver things back and forth, and some people kind of hop onto that. And it's almost built almost like a train yard, but it's very, very primitive in comparison. It's all kind of done through these quickened mine carts, and they're all kind of strapped in, almost like closer to a roller coaster ride, if you will. How would you like to go into Undersun?
Is it as terrifying as the other
No, it's not in the dark.
journey we took?
It's a lot safer. It's still primitive, but it's a lot safer. It's clearly well managed, and they've got kind of almost conductors and whatnot going along down the line. It's a well-oiled machine.
Is this what you do? Do you take these minecarts and is that how you get in there?
I mean, there's a lot of ways you could get in, but
Okay, what's the best way?
I'm nervous.
What's the most awesome way to get there?
I mean, the way I normally go in isn't exciting or awesome. It's just through one of the mines that is shut down because it's quiet, but I don't think we should go there.
What about, I look at Mrs. Leadfist. How do you, you're coming home. How do you want to go in?
I'll follow the lead. Sorry, this whole thing is a little overwhelming now. We're close to home. So, whatever you feel is best, I'm just going to take a back seat.
Look at Timmy.
I think I know the best way that we can go.
Okay.
I would lead around to one of the entrances that's a little less. It is that mine entrance.
Okay.
But as we go through, you'll see it's very dark at first, very run down. Nobody goes in here. It eventually leads into that garden area, though.
Okay. You walk through this kind of... You go off into like a side road where no one really goes, and you kind of go through pass by some barriers where they're kind of warning signs to say not going through here because it's, there could be fallen debris. And you kind of push through what... It's kind of a quieter, but dwarves know their minds. They're not kind of wooden supports. It's all kind of metallic supports, and it's well designed. It's well maintained. Even the desolate ones. And as you pass through, eventually it opens up after a little while of walking, a couple hours of walking through the caverns, which are still lit. And you come out into this beautiful, you hear the kind of running of water, and you come out into this beautiful little kind of pooling area of water. And it is the kind of quieter portion of the city where you can hear, as you come through, the immediate sound is kids playing in the water, spraying water at each other, and two kids step up, and you can hear them, a little girl and a little boy, as they clash with wooden swords, and they say,
Now you play the big bad wizard, and this time I will be the hero.
and you can see them kind of clashing with their swords, and then some of them spray water at each other, and Dara just kind of watches as you step through, noticing the little kids kind of look up there, and they get a little bit scared as one sees you goes, grown-ups, and they immediately just jump into the water to hide, and they all kind of have their heads under the water, but like their noses all kind of sticking out, thinking they're hidden. A good like half dozen of them. And Dara says,
I didn't see anything, did you?
Seems quiet.
Completely quiet.
and carries on walking past it. She reaches out her hand to take yours, Timmy, as you walk along. But the kids kind of see as you go past, stand up, and then begin splashing each other and kind of laughing and going back to their playfulness. But you would step through and arrive in what is the grand city of Undersun. You pull through another portion of the caves, and stepping out into Undersun for the first time in years, or probably close to a year, you see the massive crater of where the entire city is built. Undersun, named for the fact it's built into a dormant, massive volcano. An opening stands right at the top of this huge cavern. And a tiered city stands in the center, all the way up. And right at the top, near the tallest building, these two great mirrors that turn slowly and shine the light of the sun, which is currently not happening. You get some of the starlight beams through and some blue lights cause it to kind of shimmer around. But crystals are located all across the walls of the great cavern and almost bounce the starlight around, so at night Undersun seems almost like a blue hue. The city itself has hundreds of buildings and housings that wrap down in the bottom of the crater and go outward. And all around it, almost like ant caverns, you can see hundreds of tunnels on different levels. About 6 or 7 different levels with tunnel after tunnel after tunnel, where they've just had mining facilities and mining homes and industries and various kind of like housing sectors are all kind of built into their own places. And immediately, one of the closest ones you see your crest stood there next to 3 separate tunnels. One of the proud old homes, proud houses of Undersun. You can see the kind of various homes that are nearby, the neighborhood you grew up in, where your friends would have played, where your family would have played, where everyone you know is from. And the proud tunnels of your family's home. You see the various kind of dwarves. Many races live in Undersun, but it is very much a dwarven city. The homes are built with a kind of almost like oval shape to each of them. They're built out of mostly stone, but reinforced. And the carving of dwarves get a kind of a bad shtick from elven culture because it's their architecture is very kind of grandiose. But dwarven architecture is something beyond anything you've seen before. It is designed in such a beautiful pattern that it looks like a great cogwheel. Everything is kind of put perfectly in place. Every home is somewhat unique. You can tell that this is built not only by architects and builders, but also by the people that live within these homes. Everyone kind of puts a portion, everyone works in their own home individually. So you can see all these kind of different beautiful architecture pieces. And the Leadfist home, though not massive, is kind of an older stonework home with several kind of housing nearby. You'd pass by some kind of like mushroom fields where people are kind of growing them and turning them into kind of produce. And you'd hear people going back and forth. Mostly ox carts are drawn here. But you hear the sounds all throughout the city of anvils being struck, houses being built, the mining in the distance, all the way into the nighttime. It might even be considered quite a loud city for people who are never used to this. But for you, Timothy, it is the sound of home. And there, quite close to the little kind of opening you come out of, you see your home.
This place has not changed in the slightest since I've left.
Those mirrors.
And it's hardly changed
That's
since
so
I've left.
cool.
Timmy,
My
how
heart
long
is
have you
racing.
been gone?
Joe, how long have I been gone?
Looks at DM.
How long before the campaign did you set off again? It was...
I would have just went straight from my home to wherever, because it wasn't far, right? It was just south
No.
of Undersun.
It's a few weeks on the road, so it's not terribly far, but yeah, because it was a known dwarven settlement. 7 months.
A little over half a year, I guess.
Wow.
And Dara can look at you.
This place just never changes, really. It feels like I've only just left.
And then a guard walks over with a couple more, and they look towards you and they say, "You, why'd you bring that thing in here?"
What do you mean?
That's one of the Keswick soldiers.
It belongs to me. It serves no army.
Who are you?
I'm the son of the Lead Fists, and I finally come home.
The guards start stepping towards you, and then a few miners step over and they go, "Wait a minute, is that little Timmy?" And then 4 or 5 miners kind of step over and look to the guards and go, "All right, lads. If he says it's that, then it's that." And you see kind of a group of them kind of gather up. And the guards go, "Keep it in line." And kind of pass on away from you. And the miners look across to you and go, you see one step forward, and you see he's a friend of your dad's. He's kind of got a shorter beard. He's called Dandrill. And he kind of steps over and goes, ginger hair, kind of long flowing hair that kind of goes almost down to his waist, covered in soot. One of your father's like miners, and he kind of goes into the mines, but he's very close to me. "Hello, lad. I did not expect you to be back so soon."
I mean, I didn't expect to be back.
"Well, I see you brought some friends with you. Welcome to Undersun, all of you. Does your father know you're back?"
Not yet. It's kind of a surprise. Is he home right now, or is he working?
"Oh, no, he's in the home. He's in a bad way, you pop."
I'm sure I could cheer him up.
"Okay. I mean, just seeing you will probably be enough, lad. Let us know if any of the guards give you any hassle again, all right? Just keep shout out to any of the lads. That'll keep you safe.
I'll keep it in mind.
Have a word with the captain, make sure that he knows." Good to see you, lad.
It's good to see. It's good to see you.
Everyone will be excited to see you home.
I'm excited to see everyone.
Clasps you on the shoulder and goes, "That's the boy I was telling you about. One of the finest damn smiths you've ever seen. This boy, his father has always been a little bit off, but this lad, he's got a gift." And you can say, "Oh," and they kind of start talking again. "All right, I won't stop you from seeing your dad."
Timmy,
It will come.
are you like rich? Is your family like in charge?
Oh, definitely not. No, we've been around for a
Well,
long
isn't that
time. It's
your-
more of a.
Isn't that like your symbol? Like,
I mean, yeah. If you go around, you'll see anywhere that has a smith or a mine needs a crest to sort of.
oh, I get it. So this is
Mark
like
it.
your like section.
Yeah.
Got
You
it.
see in a
around
lot of
for-
the tunnels, there's like
Yeah.
hundreds of tunnels, and all of them have various kind of houses associated with them, or clans
Cool.
and crests.
So, how do we get to your house?
Just through here.
It's right there.
Follow the crest. I'm nervous.
I'm here with you. Equally nervous. Let's go see your pa.
I press on. I walk in.
Okay, you walk over there and you hear the kind of clanking of an anvil. And you see your kind of small courtyard of a home. It's only like you live in humble home. And it's familiar to all of you. Get this weird deja vu as you see this house, which you recognize from the memories. You can see he kind of brought in and brought over a tunnel nearer to where Dara's parents were. And he kind of, as you kind of step over there, you can see an anvil outside in this almost like small courtyard area which has its own enclosing. And your dad stood there with his back turned, hitting his anvil. And you hear him go, "Oh, for Pete's sake." And he kind of throws another of these kind of shards into a bucket. Pulls out another bit of metal. Sick. Keeps kind of whacking it. Dara stops and he stops and he wipes it off his head. What was that sneaking up on me? I've got good ears, you know. Yeah,
You've
Durando.
never taken a break in your life, huh?
He turns and goes, "Timmy?" And rushes straight towards you, throws his arms around and goes, pulls you back, holds you by the shoulders. "Look at you, boy! You're back! You're back!" He pulls you again and hugs you hard. And goes, "Look at you! Look at you left a man. And look at you now, you're back a dwarf."
Aww.
He kind of brushes hair out your face and goes, "My boy, you didn't warn me you're coming in so soon."
I mean, I'm sorry I never messaged. There are reasons, but I'm happy I was able to come back.
I'll get preparations, anything we can. I didn't expect you. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make a dagger, and I'm really struggling. I don't have any. Mines aren't as good as they used to be, I suppose. But I never mind that. Who are your friends? Look at that. Did you make that thing? You look at Dara.
Not quite. What? Hello, Grugon. How's my little smith?
That's a cruel thing you did there, Timmy. Making that thing sound like...
I didn't do anything.
What do you mean?
I found her, Dad.
No, she's...
There's a lot I need to tell you.
It's me.
I didn't understand. Dara. You... It's really you.
It's really me.
And you see as he brings her in, she leans down, kind of hugs against him, holds him hard. And he presses his head so hard against the metal that you see his face kind of get red from just stretching against it.
I'm back.
And you see him kind of pull away and he wipes his eye. When you left me, your
going to have to find us a home. You've brought my home back to me.
I know.
Let's get you both inside. I can't believe you brought her back to us. Is that really you, sweetie?
So what do you mean?
You see, she kind of pulls him again, and they hold against each other. And they remain in that embrace for minutes that pass like seconds. And that's where we're going to go ahead and end tonight's episode.
Oh,
with the
so
reunion.
fucking good. Oh my god.
And there we go.
Clap, 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 clap.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Well, you've managed to essentially bring everything home to your dad. We'll come back next week with episode 91 and continue where we left off. We have got plenty to explore still. Some stuff in Undersun, the Vahazi, Albridge. So we'll work out where you want to go next and continue where we left off next week. Let's go ahead and do our shout-outs and we can end tonight's episode. Let's go ahead and start with... Let's go ahead and start with Shane.
Yo! Hi, everybody. I'm Shane. I stream a bunch of modded, weird games. Try to break them as much as I can. I also want to shout out Heartbloom, honestly. Oh my god.
Oh my god,
I'm proud
I
of her.
know.
I feel like she's going to become like the Speedwagon of this universe, if anybody even understands that reference.
Yes, dude.
Oh, that is a good
Her name
reference.
is going to be everywhere
Yeah.
for generations. Follow me, Shane Hawk, on everything. I'll be streaming Mondays through Wednesdays.
Cool. And then we'll bring it back up to OG.
Hi, I'm OLG. I cried twice. One, because I realized my mom and my dad had sex. Another time,
Very
because his
emotional.
mom and his dad were reunited. A lot of moms and dads.
Your mom and dad have a very
Moms and
different
dads
relationship.
This episode, my parents, a little bit of a different relationship than Timmy's very wholesome parents. Well, it was very lovely. Everything was lovely. Except for where we almost named Blossom Bucket.
So much has happened in today's session.
You know,
That's a lot.
So much.
I got kicked out of a town.
Oh, yeah. Oh my
Oh,
god.
I can't wait to read the recap next week. Anyway, sometimes I tweet stuff. Every once in a great while, I stream stuff. It's me.
Okay. Dodger.
Yeah, hi, I'm Dodger. You can find me at Dex Bonus on pretty much everything. I drink coffee and play games. And that's basically it. Yeah, that's me.
Awesome. Breban.
Hello, I'm Breebun. I'm a variety streamer. I also cried twice today. Once because I thought Alma was getting Thanos, and this is a bad session to not have my camera on because I was very reactionary during this scene. And secondly, because of that beautiful interaction between Dara and Timmy's dad. This is sweet. Masterful role playing all around, you guys. Everybody.
Sam.
Hey, I'm stripping.
Did you cry?
For this playing Blood Bowl. Did I cry?
How many times did you cry today?
How many times
Stella?
did you
How
cry?
many times
Yeah.
did you cry?
It was a stellar performance from Joe, but it's gonna take more than that to fucking make these bad
Oh,
boys.
fuck. Gauntlet Throne,
Sam will
Joe.
cry when the
Definitely.
last fish dies.
Behind closed doors, though. I'll like, walk off camera, and I'll like hit the wall with my fist. Like
Skull
one of
gets a
those.
mustard stain on his robe, but
You
that's
just
what
rest
makes
your head
Sam
against
cry.
the wall next to
Yeah.
All right, Blood Bowl after this. Cool. We'll host in. Tomato.
burns when I try to cry, so I don't bother.
It freezes on your face, and then you have to pick it off. Tomato Gaming, you know the score. He doesn't like to say his name. He's like a
I got a good record going.
Yeah, you're like a self-imposed Voldemort. Doesn't say his own name.
Just like that.
Yeah, facts.
Hello, Joe Fudge. Exclamation mark Patreon if you want to see some behind-the-scenes stuff. Otherwise, Tuesdays I read Homebrew, and on Fridays I stream another game called Mistletoe. So if you're interested in Greek and Norse mythology, there's that one as well. Other than that, I don't really know what I'm going to be playing this week, so I'll let you know. But thanks, everyone, for playing. If you have any fan art or anything you want to send in, it's all going to be on the Discord. Just go to exclamation mark Godforged, I believe, brings it up. And we put the fan art into the little reel at the beginning. We've got some stored up as well, ready to go. Thanks, everyone, for playing, as per usual. And I'll see you all next week. Sam, you going live?
Yes.
I'll throw over a host. We'll be back next week. So thanks, everyone, for playing. Go and enjoy Sam, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
And on set.
I lost my mouse.
I'm going to bed. Bye, buds.
Good night.